getting dicey.
Polite.
Wait, so you originally said you had a plan, and now you're not sure you've got a plan?
Once
Who said you had a plan? Who? I want names.
Once I saw this spider face batwing creature, blank. I've forgotten the plan.
That's it. I forgot it.
I'm out.
Quick fireball it.
No one else has seen it, right?
You are the only one that's seen it. So I'll just give you a quick... so you've got the sheds, you've got those troughs that are up against the sort of what looks to be the southeastern wall from the way that this map has been angled. And you've got a stone well in front of you, which has got the full winch and bucket attached.
It's got the whole kit and caboodle.
You know it.
Wonder what's down the well.
So what do you do?
It's probably the first thing on his mind. It's like, something about that well. I'm going to ignore the spider person.
It's like an inverted tower.
This
Gotta
weird
know.
bat-winged spider-faced creature obviously hasn't noticed you at this point, and is picking at the dirt around the pole that it's shackled to.
Picking at the dirt.
Just kind of picking and scratching around.
Just playing?
Look, maybe it's moving in sort of sporadic, jerky motion, like it's looking for bugs or something.
Oh, okay. So
Like
it's
a
not
chicken.
trying to... Yeah, it's got the chicken brain, probably. Fuck.
And yeah, the
It's
screams.
not trying to loosen the post it's on or anything. It's just eating
no.
bugs.
Yeah. It was quite quiet in here when you first entered, but for no reason at all, just a bunch of screams started coming up out of the sheds.
No reason.
The sheds are so just on the map. There's some buildings with some windows, or they look like glass windows anyway, with some shutters perhaps either side of them. They're not the sheds, are they, or are they?
So are you looking sort of towards the north up here?
I see some windows.
Yeah, those are windows
bell.
into another part of the Abbey.
Do you mind if I take just a casual wander over and have a peer through the window?
Yeah. Feel free to make your way. Feel free to make your way over to maybe one of the windows you want to look into.
Yeah. No?
Are the screams inhuman again?
Yes, they absolutely are. There's howling, there's screams, there's laughter that you're hearing. The screaming is coming from sort of that courtyard area. The laughter and moaning, and there's a bunch of other sounds coming from the area that Morley is making his way towards. So you're looking in through that closest window, Morley?
Yeah, trepidatious would be the word.
Did you want to give me a stealth roll just to see just how quiet? Or are you trying to be quiet, I guess, is the question.
Yeah, I'm just having a sneaky peek. Cheeky freak of the week.
Sneaky peek of the week.
23 all up.
20. Yeah, perfect. You're silent. You're within the shadows. No one can see you and hear. You move towards that section of the Abbey. You come up to that first window, and you peer in, and it looks like the room that you're looking into may have once been an office. Right up against the window looks to be the remains of a desk and a chair, and both of which have just been smashed to pieces. You can see a door off to the right, and you can see what looks to be an entranceway off to the left, halfway into the room. And it looks like it even curves around a bit of a corner at the end of what you can see at the end of this room.
And the next one?
Are you just okay? Yeah. Okay.
I'll do one more. I won't interrogate every window in the
that's
place.
cool. That's cool. I think this is a good place to start. Anyway, you look into this room. It's quite dark within the room. The only light entering being the little bit of light that's coming in through the window you're standing at. It looks like maybe it was once a shared bed chamber. But all of the furnishings have been destroyed, and you can just see 3 of these shrieking mongrel people in the shadowy sort of northwest corner of this room, and one of them is holding on to and cradling something quite shiny. But they're very bestial. They're just like like you saw of Otto, just made up of patches of different animals, arms and legs of other creatures.
Do they look restrained at all?
No,
Like chains
no.
No, they're just in there.
They're just in the room. And you can see up against the wall 3 small bowls of like plates. There's some scraps on them, but it looks like they've been pretty thoroughly like cleaned.
Right, I'm going to start making my way back to the rest of the party and just have a disgusted look on my face and give them a 3 kind of in there.
Okay.
I'm
Baron.
going to put my head back out the door to everyone else and say, spider-faced batwing person tied up on a pole. And eating bugs. And also there's a well.
Wow.
If anyone's interested.
You can all
I am
hear...
interested in the well.
You've all heard the screaming coming from the courtyard over the top of that curtain wall as well.
Yeah. What's all the screaming?
Yeah. What is with the screaming? It just started up for no apparent reason.
I don't like this place. No good is here.
Well, if they're in suffering, we must help them. Why do you not go look more?
What, me? Or
Go
someone else?
investigate. See if there are people or things in danger.
Okay, I'm just going to
You can
try...
be our scout.
Well,
He doesn't
you're
like
more
that.
scouty, really.
Why
Okay,
would you
well, I'll
make yourself invisible and then not scout? That's crazy, Brian.
So I don't get shot. Look, I'll give it a quick little go. But I have got an idea here. I'm going to walk out the door next to American, and I'm going to go back in.
Okay.
And
Well,
the thing,
Ding dong.
the screaming hadn't really stopped. It is just continuous
okay.
at this point. Screaming
just
coming out
continuous.
from those sheds. It dies down for a second and then just straight back up again.
sorry guys, that obviously seemed weird. You probably didn't even see what I did, so it didn't seem that weird to you because I'm invisible. But I was wondering if you know how there's these scarecrows, you know, as fake soldiers. I was thinking maybe that these screams are fake. They seem to start up as soon as we came in. But what triggered them? I'm invisible, so I'm going to go over to the well. Oh, it's down there.
Let's have a look. What is in the well? It looks incredibly deep and dark. There's not a lot of
Classic
light.
well.
There's
I knew it.
Is it them?
Checks out.
there's not a lot of light really getting into this well. So it's only a matter of 2 or 3 feet before it's pitch black.
And I can't see very well. And I'm not going to push anything down it. That was my first impulse. I'm going to walk to the south because these are where the sounds are coming from, right?
Both the
South
east and
and,
the east and the south. Yeah.
Okay. Oh, what does it look like is in the troughs? Food.
There's like almost no food in there. The troughs are really badly rotted and falling apart. There's just bits of rotten food growing mold at the moment at the bottom of the troughs.
Someone has not been doing the dishes. I'm going to go south a little bit more and check out these doors.
I'm just gonna message Baron
Yeah.
and say, I'm just keeping this link open so you can tell us what's going on without having to come back.
Thank you. Okay. Well, I'll just relay what I've seen. Dirty fucking troughs in a dark well.
Did you drop anything down it?
I wanted to.
You should have.
I'm
You
worried
should've.
about the spider person.
What, a little stone or something?
Yeah, but that's not normal. Like a stone just dropping in.
It's so normal.
That's actually one of the most normal things you can do is drop a little stone into a well.
It
to
actually
see.
is normal.
Yeah, it's very normal.
And also,
I do it
like,
once
I
a
know
week.
it's normal to drop one into a well. And it's not if someone's sitting there all day and then all of a sudden a stone drops into the
no,
well.
no, no.
Hey,
They'll just be like, oh, that's just gravity that did that. That's
Oh, yeah.
what they'll think.
Gravity.
It's just gravity.
Hey,
Fucking
Morley
Newton.
and Murican told me it's normal. So
All right, maybe I will. I will give it a go on my way back.
Um,
Nothing
Tell him, the
bad will happen.
thing, tell him the thing about gravity.
Yeah.
there's this force unstoppable that pulls things towards the ground.
Yes. Oh, he really is. telling him that.
American called it gravity. Maybe if anything hears you, they'll just think it's like, a loose rock.
Or a
The same
bird is
thing.
shit
The
into
same thing that the well is made out of. Maybe a wee bit has fallen away.
you get closer to these sheds, Baron, and they're stone.
and a rock falls on me.
It's just gravity. It's just gravity. I don't know what you can complain about.
Oh no, we shouldn't have mentioned gravity.
You're getting closer to them. The screams are clearly getting louder the closer you get. You notice these big wooden doors on each of these stone sheds, and there are giant iron padlocks fastened to each one.
Oh, so they're locked from the outside.
They are.
Is there any movement of the doors?
Yeah, a little. There's screaming and a little bit of movement. Like it's not like someone is up against it, bashing it, but every now and then it just jolts, and the iron padlock rattles.
Okay, I'm going to message Bill. Bill, there's definitely something in here, and they're being held in by large iron padlocks. Should I introduce myself?
No.
No. Okay.
Have you done the fucking well thing yet or not?
All right.
Enough about those creatures. What about the well?
Yeah, the well is clearly the most important thing here.
It's always the well. Okay. Whenever we see one, it doesn't have like one of those little roofs on top, does it?
No, it doesn't. It's just got a winch across the top that has rope and a small basket or a bucket attached
Okay,
to it.
I've been dared into it. This is a dumb idea, Bill, but I'm gonna, as rocks are want to do, I'm going to push one in to the well. That's more
Don't push a
stone.
big one. Just
The
like
stone.
a little tiny.
Yeah. And
Yeah,
then
So important.
listen out for the splash.
How big of it?
yeah, I'm going to count.
How big is this thing that you're pushing? Is it just like a small, like an inch?
Yeah, like a smaller than a D20.
Okay, yeah. You just pick up loosen a small stone and you just drop it. And there's a moment before you hear it hitting something like, dunk, and then another few seconds before it splashes and hits water.
It hits something and then
you hear it hit something and then drop down into the water beneath. And there's like this scuttling
from where?
from down within the well.
Bill, it hit something and then fell in the water, and then I heard a scuttling. I might have hit something that's now scuttling.
So are you still up against the well at this point, looking down? You know
Why
you
not?
are. You know you are.
Why not?
Within maybe 5 seconds of leaning forward, listening to that scuttling in the well, this face pushes up through the darkness, only 2 or 3 feet down, and again, this really wiry, spindly creature man is crawling up the wall of this well, and he's got 3 red spider eyes on the right side of his face, while the left side appears quite human. His hand reaches up to grab the top of the well, and it's like a frog-like foot, and he pulls himself up and looks around, making this little chattering with its mouth before crawling back down into the well.
So he obviously didn't think rocks falling were normal. Is that what you're saying?
Something.
Did he say anything about gravity when he came up?
Yeah,
must have
just gravity.
Was it Isaac Newton, the forerunner to Isaac Newton? He pops up and then goes, "I've got it."
It did it was quite weird. It was a small stone. It wasn't a big thing that you knocked down, but the speed that this creature scuttled up and looked around with, looking almost hungrily for whatever dropped that stone on it before reluctantly just heading back down into the darkness.
Okay, I'm going to tell that to Bill, and hopefully he'll pass it on. I'll describe what it looked like.
I pass it on.
Mhm. Okay, that's not a cool well, guys. I thought it was going to be a cool well. It's not. I'm going to...
I don't know. He might be friendly.
Did he look friendly, or did he look ravenous, like he was going to eat?
He looked quite ravenous.
What should I do, guys? I'm assuming that these eastern doors are the same as the southern ones.
They do look the same as the ones up against the south wall. And the same. The closer you're getting, the louder the screaming.
Are they?
Is it getting louder, or is it just seem louder because I'm getting closer?
Just because you're getting closer.
Okay, all right.
Yeah.
Are they saying anything?
Yeah.
No. It is just screams and moans at this point. Are you trying to walk around stealthily? The stones under your feet and stuff like that are making a little bit of noise, unless you're trying to be stealthy.
I'm trying to be pretty quiet.
Give me a stealth roll with advantage since you are invisible.
Okay. Stealth. I've got a +2 somehow. 18 +2 and a 14 +2.
Okay. Let's just do...
Anyone hear that bell?
You've heard this bell going out quite often from the Abbey. You heard it quite a bit when you were down within Kretsk, and you have heard it tolled a few times since you've been up near the Abbey.
Which direction is it coming from? Is it to the north? Or?
It's coming from the west. So in the courtyard, you've got a section of the Abbey to the north, and you've got a section to the west there. The western, up near the top, it's a 2-story, looks to be quite tall, and it's coming from there. A small bell tower above that section of the Abbey.
Oh, that first part that we passed through.
Yeah.
Passed by.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm just going to look at all the doors and see if they look like they're padlocked or if they're
all of
able
them
to
are
be
padlocked.
Sorry, even this door.
Sorry, the shed doors are all padlocked.
Yeah, and also down at
the
over there.
The northern door doesn't look to be padlocked. Neither does the one that you were near by the southern sheds, and neither of the two doors either side of the gate that you came through.
Okay, hey Bill.
Yeah.
It seems like we can get through those doors. Oh, should I have a look in those ones? But I don't think it's a good idea to come in here because there's Freaky Spider-Man in the well who will attack us.
Marvel's latest,
And
Freaky Spider-Man.
Okay, well I might try opening this door that's near the main entrance.
Yep, the door opens quite easily, and it's just nothing in there. There's nothing in there. This may have once stored munitions or something for guards, but it is now completely empty. You move your way to the other side, open that up.
Yep.
It's exactly the same.
Okay, it's all empty over here. Bill, should I look into this room where the bell tower is?
I wonder if we just go and try to find the abbot instead of getting ourselves...
Oh, but where is he?
I'm assuming he's deeper into the Abbey.
Are there any signs on the walls or anything out here where we are? Is there like an admin with one of them arrows or just any
an old hand?
It does look to have some kind of signage that is it's just so old and broken, laying in pieces. It doesn't look to be usable. You may see a couple of arrows, but any sort of signage, any clear signage is missing.
Otto didn't really tell us, eh?
Now he did. I'm trying to think. He did point somewhere.
He said this was where they eat.
Yeah, that's right. That's where he was pointing.
I'm gonna elbow Bill and be like, I want to meet the Spider-Man. maybe we could become a friend of the Spider-Man, surely. And if not, I mean, we can just, like, if he attacks us, there's, like, how many of us against him? It'll be fine. Let's just go and meet him. I mean, what is with all the screaming? They seem to be in agony. What if they need help? The Spider-Man may tell us.
Also laughing.
There is some
Well,
laughing.
they might be having a good time.
Let's not forget.
Well, let's ignore it then.
If we're gonna meet the Spider-Man, I just want to have a big bucket of water ready or something, you know, to
A bucket of water.
Flush
This
him.
isn't Guy Fawkes. This is bloody.
no, flush him down the.
Push him
He
well.
wants
He's
his
already in the well.
That's how it works.
So what's the plan? Is it just stay outside or head on in? What are we
We do
doing?
nothing.
Just do
We
nothing.
do
We leave.
nothing.
We leave.
Let's go with
Analysis.
Americans' idea. Let's be polite and meet people.
Okay.
Are we, all of us? Are we all just going in? Hello, the local
Yeah.
tarp salespeople. What are we selling?
Let's not
Pelts.
try-
Let's resurrect the pelts.
Oh, Baron, did you bring all of your skeletons, all 11, through the courtyard into the Abbey area?
As far as I remember, they are in the wagon currently, but
Okay. Okay, cool.
the wagons come with us.
Oh, right. Okay, great. We've driven the wagon in.
Okay. How much
Should
longer
we-
does your invisibility last for there, Brian? You can stay invisible. You'll be perfectly safe.
Yeah. Lasts for an hour, so all good. Shall we get this over and done with and just introduce ourselves?
Yes.
Okay.
You can stay hidden and if he attacks, just get him with one of your necro magics.
Okay. Necro.
I'm being too friendly for a winter
Being
season.
very friendly for a week.
I don't like being grumpy, but I have to try being grumpy more. Get him
Okay.
one of your ugly necro magics.
After you, American, maybe runs in, could make introductions.
I'm not really the charismatic one.
Uh,
But sure. I'm going to boldly stride through the door.
Yeah, you push the doors open, and Ismark helps as well, making sure that both doors are completely open. And he says, "Are we bringing the carriage, or are we keeping that outside?"
Can a carriage even fit in here?
Yeah, it's wide enough to fit a carriage.
We should bring the carriage, right? Just in case the battle breaks out.
Okay. Well, there's
that back up.
yeah, there's a lot of angry sounds coming from some of these gates. So from the sheds.
Hang on, wait. This might be a ridiculous thought, but what if the things that are screaming and that they're crazy? What if they're really ravenous and hungry, and they get sight of the horses and just go straight for the horses and kill the horses and try and eat the horses that are pulling the wagon?
Well, better than eating us, I guess, but still not ideal.
Well, the skeletons might protect them.
Maybe you should ready the skeletons to kind of protect the horses.
Okay, here's my question. Do you think I should get the skeletons out? We're not worried about the abbot seeing them. I'm happy to get them out.
He loves that shit. He could be well
He
into
does?
it.
Does
they
he?
like skele-
Let's not play our hand too soon.
Okay, well, are you saying keep them in? Hidden?
Keep them in.
All right.
I'm for getting them out, but
Bill,
Get those bone boys out.
get them out?
Yeah.
We need something to protect the horses.
I mean, I'm
Yeah.
right here. I could protect any horse I care to.
It's true. Damn it. Because I think that we need to be polite until given reason not to.
it's very polite to get your skeletons out. In some countries, it's a compliment.
We'll get them out in a minute. Let's bring the wagon in.
All right, so you all make your way through into this courtyard. The majority of you seeing this for the first time, the well that meets you only 20 feet into this middle of the courtyard. You're all taking in this bat-winged, spider-faced woman that is shackled to this pole that's driven into the
It's a
ground.
woman, is it?
And that screaming coming from the sheds either side of you.
I want to train my bow on just subtly on the spider on the spider woman. So if it starts to dart towards us or the horses, which I'm suddenly like a member of Peter, like any kind of sudden movements of attack, I want to fire off a bolt.
She has become very aware of all of you entering now. And she is not showing any ferocity towards you. She seems to be backing back as far as she can. She's holding onto this chain and pulling at it, trying to break it, just while trying to get as far away from you as possible.
I'll put my bow away then.
I'll say, hold! We mean you no harm.
And just out of the well, you can just hear your own voice. Hold! We mean you no harm.
Ooh, attractive voice. I know that was you, Spider-Man. Come on out.
Just
in
like that?
In this universe, that's not funny because Spider-Man isn't actually a property that's in this universe.
It was like a perfect delivery that you would hope for in a Marvel movie because they're acting like it was a real Spider-Man. Like they originally would have said it.
Yeah. Instead of what was this one? Instead of the Amazing Spider-Man, this one's
the freaky Spider-Man.
The freaky Spider-Man.
Man
I'd
Spider.
watch that.
You say that, Murican, and almost instantly hear the scuttling up the well and this creature that looks like half of its face is spider, half human, and it's got like a talon for a leg and a frog hand for one of his hands. Just scrabbles to the top of this well and looks looks out at all of you and looks at what he thinks that voice came from. And darts towards you. I need you to all roll for initiative.
Give it some food. It's hungry boy.
Why do spiders eat flies?
Let's bring...
Yeah, everyone has to say what they rolled in order. Is anyone getting an echo off me?
So, yeah, I can hear a bit of an echo.
Do you know where? Why?
No, not me.
I'm definitely hearing a little bit of an echo.
Annoying.
I got an 11. Oh.
I rolled
I
16.
should just roll it in the thing. Should I roll it again in the thing?
Sure.
I rolled a 5 total.
Okay. I'm just rolling for this creature as well.
Oh wow. Who was that?
How big this creature is
Wow,
the
it's
size?
cheating.
Oh, you didn't even
This
select your
creature-
token.
No, just put an 11.
11? Is that what you rolled?
Yeah,
okay.
my proper roll is 11.
And we will just get Ismark's in there as well. Although, we'll see how this goes. You also notice that every time that bell tolls, it almost kicks up the frenzy of some of the sounds that you're hearing within the Abbey.
This would be a sort of place that people get married, wouldn't it?
The ambiance is something else.
Wouldn't have thought so.
I now pronounce you Spider-Man and Spider-Woman.
Yeah.
Okay, I think we've got everybody in there. We'll start with Murican, top of the turn order. Just
Right.
you've turned to see this creature about to leap off this well towards you.
I'm gonna narrow my eyes and hiss. I said back, I say. We mean you no harm. But in a very pissed and threatening tone. And I use gusts on it to try and push it back. So I'm hoping he's medium or
strength?
smaller. He has to pass a strength save.
Okay, let's give that a
Getting
roll.
echo.
It has rolled a crit success. Starting off strong.
Nice.
So just manages to ignore the gust of wind coming through at you. Anything else?
So, what direction is he heading? Because we're
Towards
sort of spread
you.
out. Towards me?
Yes.
Okay, I'm just going to stand my ground and try to look menacing.
Okay. It is Ismark's turn. And Ismark gets his sword off his hip and says, "Stand down! We're not here to fight! We're not here to kill!" And the voice from this spider creature says, I'm here to kill all of you. And Ismark is going to he's going to actually just stand his ground for a moment just to see, he's readying attack to see if, in case it comes towards him. Baron, over to you.
Well, I was going to hold off, but then he said he's here to kill everyone. So that's a dead giveaway.
What could he mean by that?
You're like, I still think he's friendly at the end of the day.
Is there a hidden
Misunderstood.
meaning?
He's just hungry. He's hangry, isn't it? That's
You when you're
Oh,
hungry.
it's so relatable.
I'm going to do a cantrip called Mind Sliver.
Ooh.
And he'll have to do an intelligence saving throw of 16.
Okay. Let's see what he's got here. He's rolled a 5.
Okay, so he takes 2d6 damage.
Mind
So you drive a
Sliver.
disorienting spike of psychic energy into the mind of one creature you can see within range. And then they'll take 2d6. A 1 and 2.
3 damage. Nice work for a level 8 character.
I love this
And
dude.
there's another thing.
His head explodes.
Yeah, then he dies. He falls down a well. I have well for gravity spell. 1d4. Subtract 1d4 from the next saving throw it makes before the end of the next turn. So,
Oh, okay, cool.
should I do a d4?
Sure.
A 2. So subtract 2 from his next saving throw.
Okay. Anything else from the Baron?
Well, I'm visible now. Hello.
Oh, you're visible, so yeah, you're back into view now.
Just go back down the well, man. Spider-Man.
And again, just your voice he looks at you and your voice comes out. Just go down the well, man.
I don't sound like that. I think that's out of my own voice.
Morley, over to you.
Bit of a collector's edition these days, but I'm going to pull out a witch bolt. Haven't done this for a long time.
Here we
I'm going
go.
to hold out a hand and. Oy.
Oh,
it's a net.
nice!
Oh, yes. Yes. That is the best roll ever. I declare it so.
I mean, it literally
Ever.
is. You can't get higher than a 20. So, 12 plus 7, total of 19 lightning damage. Damn. Okay.
Does
roll
he
again
get a
for-
sneak attack because Ismark's within 5 feet, or is he not
Ismark is
quite?
not within 5 feet.
Damn
These squares that we're looking at the moment are 10 feet, and you are. That's why you guys are small on the grid. No, there won't be any sneak attack unless you've got any other reason to have sneak attack. I don't think so.
No,
right?
but double damage for crit hit.
It's rolled it as already for you. So there's 12 plus it's double dice. So the dice got rolled again. So 12 for the original damage and 7 for adding on top. Total
wow.
of 19 damage.
Okay.
Those are awesome numbers.
That like cracks out, that blue energy just cracks out from your hand and hits this creature square in the chest, and it scorches it and it screams out, and a whole bunch of more screams echo out from around the sheds around you as well. So its scream kind of gets hidden within all of the other screams going on. It's not dead, but it is suddenly taking these big deep breaths. And now it is the creature's turn. And the creature just runs straight for American. and it does two things. It swipes out with one of its talons and tries to bite down on you. So it's trying to get really close, and there's 3 spider eyes at its human face,
Ew.
and these weird, sharp animal teeth bear down on you. The bite has a roll of 12.
Okay, that doesn't hit.
The claw is a nat 20.
Okay, that probably hits.
All right, so that only does 5 slashing damage as that claw comes across the front of you.
Oh. Okay. Did you say it got a net 20?
Yes, yeah. So it rolled a
So
total
does that
of
mean
23.
does that mean it got double dice?
Yeah, so total of 5.
No, what a weak ass claw. But I'm still going to be dramatic.
Sassing him out. You still are bleeding.
I'm still
going to
be dramatic and be like, ah, like that.
Weak ass claw.
And you call out as it scratches, and it just perfectly mimics the cry from your mouth.
That's got to be the worst when you make like an undignified sound in it.
Bill.
Hate that.
And someone's like, me.
Bill, over to you.
Get off my friend! And I run up and stab him.
Nice. Roll to hit.
Cheeky 14?
Great, that is a hit. And can you please detail this creature's death?
I jab the blood spear up into the crevice left by the witch bolt. I just like lift him over a wee bit and kind of move him off to the side.
Okay, great. And it just topples down onto the ground off your blade, dead. That's the battle. That's the battle over.
Right in the
It
crevice.
was right in the old crevice. And I guess we're standing near his wife or the other.
Sorry about your husband.
Just because
also-
they're both spidery doesn't mean they're related in any way.
Yeah.
That's racism.
It is.
Different spider bits as well.
Yeah, it is. But that creature is freaking out. It starts flapping its bat wings and takes to the sky, trying and holding on to this chain, trying to break it free. It seems to be panicking heavily.
Because I killed a thing with the blood spear, I get 2d6 temporary hit points.
Oh, fantastic!
So that was 9.
That is fantastic.
That's good.
What does that look like when this? So the blood of this creature coating the end of the spear just sort of disappears or soaks into it, and then
Yeah, I imagine it's like this creature's blood is like milky white and kind of greenish, and it just starts to yes, Adam, milky white oozing onto my shaft.
Childish.
Aw.
So the blood spear is not like a giant straw.
No,
You stab it in and go,
it's like if you've done those little plants that you get from New World, the little
Yeah.
garden. It's like when you do that and you put the disc in the water and it just
Yeah. I love
"Ah."
that.
Nice. And
just
somehow,
like Reverend.
and then somehow gets into you.
So his spear goes all chubby. Weird. I hate that.
Just like you're half American. Put a bow on it, Bill. It's heinous.
Ew, I thought my weapon was yuck. Oh, Bill.
Whether it was the
Right in the left.
whether it was the death of this creature or just the violence taking place near this creature, it's just trying its hardest to break away and escape.
Bill, do your thing that chills people out.
I don't have a lot of spell slots left, and that would use
Use
one of
them
them.
all.
Bill's looking very tired, Brian. I didn't
Yeah.
want to say it, but have you seen the bags under his eyes? They're horrific.
I don't want to say. Yeah, you need a rest or something.
Yeah.
That's what he wants to hear at the beginning of a battle. You look
Yeah,
shattered, mate. Get
I'm
some
gonna do
rest.
Do you want a
I'm gonna
coffee?
do the thing I hate the most. We just look at someone and go, You look tired. Which is just the worst thing to hear.
Your family's
you
been
don't look
murdered
good.
was also a pretty bad thing to hear, I think.
Well,
Is there any way to chill this bat spider lady out?
I mean, I can, but I have.
No, I mean, can we just can you persuade them?
Whoa! Just trying to talk it down like a horse.
Oh, I thought you were talking to me.
Easy. I'm talking to the bat creature thing.
Okay.
Easy now.
Are you moving closer, or are you just staying 20 feet away?
I'm staying away. I'm not moving closer.
It's having no effect.
Okay, I'm gonna put my spear away, and then I'm gonna slowly step forward. I was gonna say,
Yeah, carry on.
do you can you understand us?
And it is now just screaming. It is screaming and flapping its wings. And you can see that the collar around its neck is starting to cut in and leak blood because it's trying so hard. And its hands grabbing onto the chain and pulling, and it's tearing at the skin and the flesh on its hands, trying to break this chain and get away from you.
Don't know if I'm helping here, but I'm gonna take one more step forward. And I'm just going to say, it's okay. It was only because he attacked us.
And it throws its head backwards and starts screaming harder. And it's starting to scrape through layers of its skin on the back of its neck as it's trying to so hard pull against the shackles around its neck.
can I do something?
Sure.
I'm rather distressed by this scene, and I'm going to attempt to use hold person on it. Although I don't actually know if it counts as a person.
I think it does. This is a
But
humanoid.
yeah, I'm just going to be like, spirits bind you, and attempt to cast hold person at level 2. So it has to succeed on a wisdom saving throw.
Okay. What do we have to roll?
Against 15.
It's rolled an 18 total.
No.
Yeah. Yep. Yes.
Rude.
Let's just get out of here. It's freaking out.
I know this might sound bad, but I kind of feel like we maybe want to put it out of its misery.
Well, it was fine. It was eating bugs before we showed up.
Oh, that's true. But now it's not, is it? It's literally tearing itself
You
apart.
can't just kill something because it's upset. We should at least try.
Mercy killing.
It's the same thing.
I'm not convinced.
All right, let's run through this door.
What?
I'm gonna try and message it.
Oh.
Okay.
I'm gonna try to, and I'm just gonna say, we mean you no harm. We're just here to try to find the abbot. We're sorry about your friend.
You get absolute madness and chaos filling your head. It's screaming, it's rambling. There's the word Bellevue, another word Marzina, and it's just screaming in agony. And it's just none of it's coherent. It's all complete madness, and it's just filling your mind.
Okay, would you consider this creature hostile against us?
No.
Okay.
Because it's trying to get
Okay.
away from you. It's not even remotely interested in taking you on.
I'm gonna cast Friends on it.
Ooh.
Which I choose a creature that we can see that isn't hostile, and I gain advantage on charisma checks toward it for the duration.
What does it need to roll?
It needs to beat a 15.
A charisma check. Okay.
Yeah, so I'm just gonna say, so it doesn't need to. Yeah, so it rolls, and then if it succeeds, then I don't have advantage, I guess.
Oh, right. Yeah, I gotcha. It has rolled 15, which is
No.
Meets
Meets
beats.
beats. Meets beats, everyone.
Let it free. Chop its chains or whatever, its rope.
Yeah, don't know why I didn't think of that.
Look, mercy killing first, then mercy, real mercy second.
Where's
Kill
the
first.
where's
Mercy.
where's the
Ask
where's the
questions.
weakest point of like where it's trying to get away? Is it like the pole itself? Is it one of the
Neck.
chains? Its neck.
Probably where the chain is connected to the pole. You can see it's already the bolt that's holding the chain into it is already starting to wiggle, but doesn't seem to be strong enough to really pull that out.
I get out a spanner set and just undo the bolt.
Done.
Yes.
Easy. It's free.
Of course he does.
How far away is it? What's the length of the chain? Like, is it
It's
close
like
enough?
it's like a 10-foot chain. So it's about
Okay, and it's like flying up and back and trying to get away.
yeah.
Shoot it.
Okay.
The chain.
I can't shoot it.
I could mold earth and dislodge the post.
Yes.
You could, I guess.
Are we letting this thing go? I mean, it just seems crazed.
Oh,
Well, it was
can't
fine
let it
before
go.
we
Can't kill it.
I'm
I've
not saying
tried
we shouldn't let
everything.
it go. I'm just saying I feel bad. I feel bad for this
Maintain the status
creature.
quo.
It can return to its home.
You're misreading my words. I'm just saying I feel horrible for this terrified creature, and I do feel it is right to let it go, and I shall do so with your blessing.
Please do.
I call upon the spirits of earth, and I'm gonna mold earth and uproot the chain
Yeah,
or the thingy.
It's pulling so hard that the bollard goes right back to its head.
Oh, finally.
the pole just starts to shake a little bit and slowly pushes up out of the earth, being raised out of the ground by the earth beneath it. And it, as it slowly pushes to the top, the creature manages to, with one of the beats of its wings, pull the post the rest of the way out. And it notices that it's got that freedom. It swoops down, grabs the post, beats its wings, and just takes off into the sky. Just off to the north, away from all of you. Screaming madness on its way.
That's
It's gonna be fun when that lands in fucking Kretsk for a feed.
yeah. I mean, maybe not the best thing actually in hindsight.
There are worse things around than that thing.
Yeah, we'll show up in Balaki and
At least it's very easy to know that it's coming with that fucking hole
Yeah.
clanking around.
Yeah.
Cat bell.
now let's bust open all these
everyone's
other
watching
doors.
this thing fly over town like, what the fuck is that?
Like, I think she's going to go live a better life, a peaceful life. I'm sure of it. Yes, we've done the right thing today. So, what is this abbot playing at?
Oh god, it's
keeping
killed
us sad.
Damien. It returns with
No.
Damien's head in its jaws.
Oh, oh well. What are you gonna do?
Battering everyone with its post
It's got a new
by
weapon now.
accident.
Yeah,
mace.
it like stakes everyone, like it throws it, and then it comes back on the chain
Giant shish kebabs.
like a
Flying
harpoon.
The most powerful creature in all of the
Yeah.
Morley, did you look through this window up here?
I look through a window, yes.
Should we go through here? Is it safe or?
Look, I was only looking through windows and it was very dark and there were some more creatures the other side. And I don't know, obviously, what the internal structure is like. They could come rushing at us, would be my only worry. But
Does
There
that
are
door appear
creatures.
locked?
No,
think
the
so.
door is not, doesn't appear to be locked.
Oh,
There's no big padlock on it, that's for sure.
Can we still
Someone-
hear this? Can we still hear the bashing?
Sirenscape just like threw that sound effect out, didn't it?
What the
I don't know
heck?
what that was. Just angriness, I guess. Anger coming from different parts of the Abbey.
Someone brave should go through this door.
Oh, that is also just a chain, big padlock on that one. It's just a very similar shed to the ones next to you.
Well, I, for one, am growing more suspicious of this abbot every minute. I mean, who keeps a murderous spider in his courtyard?
Yeah.
Made a bit of courage.
Evil guy, maybe?
Yeah. It is suspicious. I agree. Yeah. Getting worse.
Not
Shall we go through
feel
this
warm
door?
welcome. Let's go through the door. I'm getting angry about.
I'm going to bring my skeletons too.
Yeah.
Get your skellies out. Yeah.
So all 11 of your skeletons disembark.
Yes.
Let's make sure we have those available for you. This will slow my machine down a bit, I think.
Sorry about this.
Did that didn't even copy them. Okay. I don't know. We've got some here. If you need more, just you've probably got the ability just to cut and paste them, I think.
Really?
You should do. All right, so who's opening that door?
I'll open it.
Okay, great. You make your way over to the door, and as expected, without any sort of big lock on the door does just open freely. And you see into the room that you had seen earlier. So let me just get rid of that wall so we can treat it like an open door. You can see that busted desk and chair up against the corner beneath the window. And you can see as you walk in, there's like a hallway heading north. This area that you're in is just filled with like unnatural whispers, mad laughter, just the rank bestial odors just filling this room and the hallway leading north.
This place is fucking minging.
Disgusting. I'm gonna follow him in. Like, ooh,
It's
ooh.
awful. This abbot is up to no good.
This is
He needs a
unholy.
housekeeper at least.
Wait. Have we tried signaling or calling out for the abbot? Should we have done that? Are we making our way to track him down inside now? That's the plan, is it?
I suppose.
Yeah, we'll go say.
Do we have to go through the rank cave? Can we not just follow the road?
That's a good point.
How
We should have followed.
I'm committed to the rank cave.
Yeah, let's rank cave. Look, if we find out that he's murdering people and things like that, I mean, this is the way we find out.
Yes.
We can
going.
say we didn't realize there was a front door.
How quiet is everyone being? What's the sort of the tone of the group heading into this section of the Abbey?
Shall we say like hushed whispers?
So we're all trying to be quiet at this point?
Sure.
Okay.
Yep.
Okay. Morley, you step around the corner looking down this hallway. This lightless corridor has multiple doors on each side. And again, just the noise coming from that hallway, just these mad cackles and these whispered curses. The stench is overpowering. But even in the gloom, you can make out this monstrous shape lumbering down at the end of the hallway.
Oh, fuck.
When the darkness can no longer hide its true nature, your eyes are treated to a terrifying 7-foot-tall assemblage of human body parts standing at the end of that corridor.
Who sees it? Just me, or
Just you at the moment, but American sees you sort of frozen on the spot and walks up behind you and takes a look down that hallway and sees that same thing.
oh no! I'm gonna kind of beckon Baron and Bill over.
not only is it tall and seemingly assembled from different people's body parts, but it is monstrously ripped as well.
Ooh.
What is that here from?
And it seems to be standing in place in front of one of the doors at the back of this hallway.
Is it patrolling or is it just standing guard?
It was standing looking at that door, and it just turns slowly 180. It's back towards you at first, and then you get to see its other profiles. It walks across this hallway and over to the opposing door.
I'm gonna duck in back behind this corner here, so it couldn't. If it were to come towards us, it wouldn't see us. So I'm gonna kind of back in.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah. So it looks like all of you have that same sort of idea. Morley, the Baron, and American both just like see this thing, hold their breath, and just tuck in either side of the hallway. And you can hear in the breaks of the screaming and the laughter, you can hear just slow footsteps thudding their way towards in your direction. Just slow and paced.
What the fuck is that thing? Ready yourselves. We're gonna have to strike hard when we see it.
We're going to have to make good friends with it.
I'm sure it's nice. I'm sure. One of these things. Otto, that threw me off, right?
What are you bringing up Otto for?
Well, that's why we've given the other things the benefit of the doubt, but they've been insane and tried to kill us or run away.
Oh yeah, you're right. I suppose Otto wasn't all bad.
This one isn't made up of like animal creatures, animal pieces this time. It is all human, but it's just a mismatch of appendages.
It's all man.
It is all man. And he is
wearing pants.
No, this thing is completely naked.
Multiple dongs.
How many dicks does it have?
Multiple songs.
Just a monster dragging across the stonework beneath him.
It's in the monster manual, isn't it? Okay, well.
Hey, I'm just playing as Red, guys.
I didn't write this. What are we going to do? We're going to have to...
By all
Let's
intents
just
and
kill
purposes, it hasn't
Let's
noticed
just
you
kill
at this point.
I agree. I think we should wait till it gets close enough, and I think we should all hit it at once, just with everything we've got.
I think we should shoot it from a distance, so at least it's running towards us and we get some hits in before it reaches us. And I could put the skeletons out front and they can dodge, create a wall. It's 7 foot tall. We'd be able to shoot it in the head.
Okay.
Okay.
So do we all, on 3, do we all jump out and ranged attack?
I don't know.
I'll get my skeletons to move.
What?
How about that?
And there's just
And
some
then we can
more
line up.
slow-paced footsteps sounds coming from that hallway.
I
Give me
wanna
the thumbs up.
Back away.
It's staying...
Thumbs up.
It doesn't sound like it's getting any closer at this point.
Well, if it attacks my skeletons and us, then it's definitely bad. Okay, I'm moving 4 skeletons in.
Okay.
Like so.
Yeah, like if the skeletons wave at it in a friendly way,
Hello.
and it's like, "Hello, good to meet you," we'll be like, "Okay, cool."
Yes.
But I don't know that he will say that.
And then we can line up behind the skeletons and shoot it in the head if it's bad.
He reminds me a bit of the thing from the Goonies.
Hey, you guys!
Yeah, is it going to say that?
Throw it on Babe Ruth.
Okay. Yeah, it sees... it hears first the skeletons making their way in formation into that edge of the hallway. Bill and Baron, it sees you behind them as well.
I will ready an attack. Just a cantrip of Mind Sliver if it starts to attack. And the skeletons can ready their short bows.
Although I guess it would all come down to initiative, right? Because you'd need to have your turn to be able to ready. So if you were saying that you're readying an attack, we're going to roll for initiative.
Yeah. Just depending if it attacks us.
It's got to go on initiative order.
Okay.
I rolled an 8.
14 for me.
12.
Fuck it. It's still loaded. And mine is a... Oh, 22.
Ooh, nice.
Just get the drop on it.
We'll get one from your skeletons as well.
Okay, they don't go the same time as me?
Not in this fight because we don't quite know
Another
the
20.
extent. Oh, damn.
Oh, wow.
Oh, we're mixing and matching. Did I hear you roll one for yourself and then roll 20?
Oh, the first one was on the computer because I didn't realize
Right,
I'd do
right.
another one. If I did another one, it might replace
Okay,
that one.
cool. That's right. I'm just making sure everybody else is on board. And we'll get the skeletons added in here as well. Another nat 20, was it?
Yes.
What's their...
So they've probably got 22.
Okay. Damn, there's some high rolls in this one.
About
Yeah,
time.
22.
Okay, we will start. We will start with the skeletons. They're at the top of the order.
They're going to ready an attack to see if it starts attacking us. They will shoot bows and arrows at it.
Okay. Irina hasn't really. All she's seen is Morley duck in, and then the skeletons go running in, and Irina just runs up next to Morley and takes the rapier off her side in preparation. Baron, over to you.
I will ready Mind Sliver, which is a cantrip.
Great. Morley.
I will ready my crossbow.
Okay. What are you... So you're sort of looking around the corner.
I'm gonna like get as good a view as I can while staying still quite covered.
Yeah.
And train my crossbow on its head.
Okay. Cool. And you're all... I'm assuming you're all just waiting for it to attack? Or what is it? Is it approach? Or is it an
Aggressive.
attack?
Be aggressive, I think. Towards
Any
us.
signs of aggression?
Um...
The police
I need to-
on New Year's Eve.
I guess what I'm saying is it when it approaches? Because like whether something approaches aggressively is very subjective.
Sure. If it's not obviously going to smash us and it's just walking over to shake our hands, I won't do it.
But I mean, it's a really hard thing to say. I need to know specifically what you're looking out for.
If it goes,
So if it just makes you guys are just wanting to attack no matter what it does. Is that kind of?
If it goes to strike, right?
Can we go outside of the... Can we go players for a second?
Yeah, let's
it's
talk...
a fucking 7-foot stitched together human.
So any kind of
abomination.
moving towards you guys is going to feel aggressive, but I need to know what you guys are looking for.
I think we just blat it.
okay, let's just play that.
I'm saying if it goes to strike, that's like an easily noticed thing, right?
That's true.
Yeah. Yeah, but that means it would probably get close before it's going to show any signs of doing that.
What's its movement speed look like?
You guys haven't really been watching it.
How many HP does it have?
Oh god.
Post that stat block in the chat.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, it's an abomination.
It is an abomination.
I'm just so ready to be guilt tripped. I'm like, I'm not having this on my shoulders. You'll be like,
does happen.
he was a gentle soul, misunderstood. He spent his time rescuing orphans. How could you? And I'm
Can
like,
you help
Yeah.
me with my
It's gonna-
macrame?
It's going to be the Quasimodo of the Abbey.
Well,
yeah.
you guys don't
That's
know
why I
yet.
don't want to
You guys
risk
haven't-
it. I don't want to risk it.
He's
Let's
the
just
Abbott's
call-
son.
Hello
isn't he? He's the
there.
Abbott's son that he's brought back and stitched together.
So you guys, you've already had your turns. You've already readied a bunch of attacks. What are you looking for? I need to know what you're looking for. We'll start with the skeletons. What are they waiting for?
They're waiting for him to smash us. I'll go with American's definition here. If he attacks us, we'll attack back.
Okay, is that pretty unanimous from everyone? No. What is Morley?
no
What is
from
Morley
two.
waiting for?
If he like, because he's lumbering.
He
at the
is
moment.
lumbering.
So if he starts to speed up towards us, like if he starts to move quickly towards us, then I'm going to fire off my bolt.
Okay, but if he stays at the same sort of meandering pace that you saw him move earlier.
Yeah, because that would be pretty non-aggressive.
Okay,
I
I'm
would
happy
say.
with that compromise.
Okay. Okay, cool. So we've got American and... Oh, actually, American hasn't had a turn yet. So Morley is just waiting for it to pick up speed. Bill?
Oh, it's American's turn first.
Oh, no, but... sorry, you haven't had yours. Okay, cool. That's all right. So we've got the skeletons and Baron waiting for it to specifically go to attack. And we have Morley waiting for it to pick up speed. Cool.
It's coming right at us. Yep.
All right, we'll find out what it does right after our break. Let's take our
Good stuff.
we'll take our 5
Love
minute
that.
break and see what happens next. We really ramped up some of the screams in Sirenscape with this this area.
Yeah. Some of them are just really out of the blue.
Yeah,
And they're like, bang, 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 bang.
yeah. We have someone who just cheered us with a total of 100 bits. Thank you so much, Canuck fan. Thank you very, very much for that. Always enjoy getting Dicey a good group of players in DM. Always well explained and thought out. Keep up the great campaign. Thank you so much.
that's so
That
nice.
rules.
Was that the Rooster Teeth podcast? that you're talking about?
They're never going to look us up. They're never going to look us up. They're just going to go, we can't take that name. That's they're probably already talking. They're already talking to their like lawyers, I think. They'll be like, how can we just take it? How can we just take it? We want it.
Maybe this is, we can just sell it to them.
Oh, and Random Origins
man.
just burst through with 300 bits as well. Thank you so
wow.
much. Thank you.
right.
Everything goes towards Needle's reappearance, obviously as well. So we've had a couple of
now we're
subscriptions
getting-
today. We've had 400 bits thrown through. All of this is moving Needle's pointer close to reappearing.
Oh, that's right. If I get hit, I have a benefit from Needle.
What was that?
yeah.
What was that again? I should
I think
probably
I get advantage. I've written it down.
You have?
Yeah,
Okay,
like you
good.
get an advantage on a saving throw or
That's
something,
the one. That's
right?
the one. Yeah. Or is it?
I'm like,
advantage
do you like how terrified I am of being the bad guy now?
I feel the same way.
I'm just like, I don't want this to be like
I do.
how could you moment. I'm so scared of that
I
happening.
do like that you guys don't like stand down from anything. It wasn't like, oh, we've seen this thing and it's just monitoring this area and we know that there are other monsters in there because Morley saw them and told us about it. Okay, we'll just leave him to it and go find the abbot. It was, let's fuck him up. Let's do it. Let's bring it on.
No, that's not what we said.
We did it all.
We said, well, let's see if he's a reasonable, kind man
Like Otto.
and have a lovely conversation and a cup of tea if he's willing.
An abomination, an absolute stitched together
Don't judge
monster.
people based on their appearance.
I know, because that's
Okay.
what we did with Otto, wasn't it? And what happened?
true.
Why are
Yeah,
you hitting me?
exactly.
Oh.
You can't. Yeah, you can't change the rules of the narrative like that and be like, well, it's obvious you should murder him on sight. He's large and unseemly.
No, wait. I
And
never,
like that-
wait. I wasn't saying murder him. I was saying, why you guys just not leave him to his business? That's what I said.
Because we want to talk to him because he's obviously a good guy at his heart, down to his core, and he's going to welcome us with
And
open
also,
arms.
we're finding out what kind of a place that the abbot runs here. If
Right,
he's got
right.
like complete psychopathic murder anybody, and it's supposed to be a church where apparently people are welcome,
Yeah.
it says something about an
Yeah.
abbot.
Like, we got to investigate. I'm like, what kind of adventurer sees like something like that and just goes, I'm avoiding that. It looks
Yeah.
exciting.
If an
and
adventurer sees a
dangerous."
well, must push something into it.
I love that paid off.
Yeah.
It did, didn't
It did.
I'll be
Yeah.
right back.
I can't believe the well actually had.
That was great.
Yeah, that was good. I liked how you guys dealt with the bat-winged creature. That was fun. That was cool. It was just like I like
It's kind
how
of sad though.
Adam
That
was just
girl.
like, let's put it out of its misery.
I don't know, like
Straight
it's hard.
away.
D&D is like so full of moral conundrums. It's a bit much.
Yeah. Well, the thing is, you can't go wrong. You just make
You
make
just
your
justify it
decisions.
after the fact. Good point.
Yeah, you just go, well, we had nothing else to go on, and blah blah blah.
Or nothing else to do.
Yeah. I'm pretty
Yeah.
sure it was evil, you know.
It's possibly. Jerisenzo is asking where Adam is. He's just we're just having our break at the moment. He'll be back. I believe Jerison has popped into here before being very, very pro Captain Morley. So welcome. Thank you for coming back
Yes. As we all are.
in. Yeah, we're all pro Captain Morley. We do have a question.
He rolled a nat 20 for once, which is
There was a lot of
That was incredible.
that was fantastic. Fantastic
we've had
use
a
of
lot
the
of
witch
nat
bolt.
20s.
We've got a question from Larp Kiwi, which we'll get into once once Shannon and Adam are back.
Ooh, that's cool.
Yeah.
What's the question so I can start thinking about it?
Yeah, for sure. What was the main inspiration for your character? Was it another pop culture character or a real person? Or
That's a
something
good question.
completely different? So have a think. Have a think about that.
That's a good question.
Yeah. Oh man, I love the Abbey. I'm just looking at it now. I'm just like, this is such a fantastic section of the game. But I need to do some thinking. I think I need to do some further planning.
Just adding in another 7 of these hulking brutes.
Just have like a whole bunch of them just come out of the doors at the end of the corridor and just all walking towards you.
They're
Can we
just having
agree?
like a frat party.
Can we agree up front that if it starts to look bad, we could try a radical new thing of running away? And of course, that suggestion is going to come from me. Well, I don't know. Everyone in this group seems to have the same mentality as Custer. We'll stand there and fight to the death.
I was actually saying that while you were out. That was something I'd mentioned. I was like,
I did suggest getting out of the rank cave, and I
No,
did
I'm
suggest
all for
going
it.
like the main.
that's a good point.
The
I'm
main.
keen on that.
The main. We're in for a penny, in for a pound now.
Pretty much.
He might still be friendly. Let's not just discount that idea quite yet. I'm pretty sure he's a good guy.
He turns around and he's wearing one of those blue UNICEF jackets. $14 a month.
View in the chat said, I think D&D players in general just forget that running away is an option. Yeah. And NZ
It
Waffles,
doesn't feel very heroic either, so you're like, oh, that's a bummer.
you're investigating, right? You don't have to be
Plus we've,
heroic investigating.
We've come here to drop Irina off.
I thought you'd change that
I don't
now.
think.
No.
I feel like their options sailed. Like
No,
She's
Love
there.
it here.
We need to
I thought we were
find
just going to leave
out.
it with this guy.
This is, hey, Irina, here you go. Bye.
He seems safe.
I feel like she's leveled up and become like, I'm like, want to ask her low key, like, oh, are you like a fighter? Like, what's your class, Irina? Do you have a class now? Or do you just have some extra HP? I need to know.
NZ Waffles says, no question, just want to say that you all are awesome. Thank you so much,
Oh,
NZ
that's
Waffles.
cool.
what a top thing.
Yeah. But we'll go back to Larp Kiwi's question. What was the main inspiration for your character? Was it another pop culture character or a real person? We'll start with you, Shannon. If you're at the top right, so, and you've got
It's
your mouth
easy.
full. So
Yeah. Although I get the name mixed up now. And I think it's
True.
Baron Byron. Lord Byron. There you go. This Baron Byron is just a rip-off plus necromancy.
the image that you've got for your token is a portrait of him that you've adjusted. Is that right?
Yeah, I photoshopped a painting of him and made him look all sort of gaunt with sunken cheeks and black bags under his eyes.
Yeah, nice.
Yeah, some cool paintings of him.
You should chuck some up in the Discord, I reckon. That'd be quite cool.
Okay.
Morley?
It was a bit of a. I don't claim to have invented, the swashbuckler, but I didn't sort of look at another character and be like.
But I did. I absolutely did.
But I didn't really look at like an existing character or anything. But there was a scene in another D&D podcast that I was listening to at the time that was kind of set in a port city. And I thought it would be cool to have a character who kind of, sailed into different ports. And that was the inspiration for Morley.
Yeah, cool. John, what about Bill?
Bill's not really based on any character or person. He's sort of an amalgamation of a bunch of dumb ideas that I had put together into one thing. So, like, his name... William is like Bill's short for William. There's William Scotilancia, which is William Shakespeare in Italian, I think. And
cool.
Guillermo, I can't remember how to say the other name, but it was William Shakespeare in Spanish,
cool.
which is like he's a bard. And William Shakespeare is the bard. So he was just this kind of I think like what I was trying to do with him was be like the stereotypical bard and put in like little like things that'll kind of reference that.
Yeah, that's awesome. Joe, what about American?
I've been racking my brains. I don't have a specific character. I sort of just took a jumble of archetypes that I thought were fun.
Because this was your first D&D character ever, right?
Like, I think definitely, like, the Lord of the Rings kind of elves, definitely those kind of elves. Like, in the first one, I think Arwen even controls water, which I think is quite cool, and creates illusions in it. And I'm like, oh, that's sick. I love that. Taking that. So, yeah, just kind of generic, cool elf nature person. Not any specific character. Just, yeah.
That's cool. Adam, we've got one of your fans in the chat. Jerisinzo says, if Captain Morley was real, I would worship him day and night. Luckily, Adam is real, and I am content. So that's there for you.
Normal.
Freaky.
I don't know where that love was when I was trying to fucking crack it for 10 years as a stand-up, but, better late than never.
It's the hat that does it, I think.
Okay, well, that's not really Adam at all then, is it? It's just a hat. We can just put the hat next to the microphone. Adam, that was what was missing for your stand-up, was just the hat.
Yeah.
Fucking God damn it, I knew it. They tried to tell me gimmicks were stupid and cheap, but I never should have listened to them. That should have been my catchphrase. I should have leapt on the stage every time and then, "Yar! Who's ready for some stand-up comedy about life in the supermarket and other lame shit I've been observing."
And anytime the audience is like dies down, you just like reach out the back and come back with your hat. You're like, "Hey, he's back!"
Krusty the Clown. Bring out the A material.
Yeah.
That's awesome. What else should we talk about during our break? We've got the Patreon. Feel free to join into our Patreon. If you follow along on YouTube, you can pay $4 extra a month to your life to us, and that allows you to watch. Did that make sense? It didn't.
Into your life.
Add it to your life. Not for your life. For your life, it's $4, and that's it. And then your life will be safe. Patreon is there if you want to watch us sooner than anyone else can. And we've got shirts as well. You can buy a shirt. The shirts are really cool. And if not, just give us a follow. And thank you to a few people here that have given us a follow tonight. Electrodon, the Beard Gamer, Try the Fish, Julian First, Overcord, final action. Thank you guys so much for following us tonight. But $4 a month, and I'll thank you again. Thank you another time.
This podcast has got a lot going for it, but I will say you are the worst Patreon pitcher in the game.
But anyone else, please,
Yeah.
can literally anybody else pitch the Patreon?
Yeah, I just leave my body when you
Anyone else? I put this on. I'm gonna. Okay, go. Someone else do the Patreon.
Just $4 a month, you could get exclusive content. You could get stuff a little bit earlier. Fuck you, Baron. And do you know what? At the end of the day, you're supporting some people that just love hanging out and playing an awesome game. Don't forget to smash that like button and subscribe.
All right, we're gonna use you every.
I like.
It's a shame.
I like the awkward ham-fisted attempts at it. They're so much more charming.
Yeah, no, it's like the intros. It sucks. It sucks the better I get at it, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
When it's clean, we're like all surprised.
Yeah. Random is.
Away that week.
I did it all right tonight. Random Origins just threw another 500 bits our way as well. We're getting
He's
Needle's
trying to get
reappearance.
Needle.
Yeah.
Save your money.
I am quietly save your
Okay.
money. Only $4 only $4 a
Shannon is
month.
officially the
But
worst
save your
joke.
money.
Shannon is much
Actively
worse.
discouraging.
Think about when you
I-
retire, Luke.
I actually think $4 a munch is a really good catchphrase for our
no, that would be good.
Patreon.
$4 a
Because it's
month.
like we're like a tasty snack. It's like $4 a munch.
We should get the Kit Kats back.
Yeah.
We should do like a Kit Kat based Patreon bonus, $4 a munch, and then
And
I don't
then
know. It's all coming together.
They could get
We'll send
pictures
them
of
one Kit Kat.
you
Yeah.
in the DM.
I think we're dangerously close to just opening a chocolate shop. At that point.
Called
We
$4
could.
a month.
we could
$4 a month, and we send you half a Kit Kat.
for
Yeah,
everyone
we charge 4 times the price.
for everyone who's in that $4 a munch Patreon, we eat one Kit Kat for everybody. That's so by the time we get like 20 Patreons every week, we're just going to have to eat 20 Kit Kats every week.
So we spend it all on Kit Kat.
Well, they're not $4. They're like, so if everybody's giving,
Get chunkies.
yeah, true.
Well,
We
diabetes.
save up and wait until they're like 2 for $5.
Yeah, we'd save up. Yeah. It's $4 a munch, and it will eat the
Yeah.
Kit Kats.
We're trying to average each munch to be $4. That's why it's called $4 a munch.
Collectively.
So maybe
Okay.
I'll add that into the Patreon. $4 a munch, and we'll eat on stream or something.
Remember the Munch Punch? That was good.
I do remember the munch.
Yeah.
They ran away.
Larp Kiwi has asked what happened to the big food section of the show. That's a good
fucking
point.
question.
That is a
We know we
very
need to go to small food actually more than anything.
Show a
'Cause
big
I
food, get a
harvested
subscriber.
tiny carrot. I harvested a tiny carrot today,
and it
and I
was
could
like
have shown
rotten
that
and
and gone
gross.
small food. No, don't demean my carrot.
Tiny food is also cool. You could have
Yeah,
tiny
I'll bring a
food.
tiny carrot
corner.
next week.
It's got to be really tiny to be interesting.
Yeah.
There's
Has to-
nothing.
Not like a
there's
baby
nothing-
carrot.
It's like this big. That's pretty tiny.
And purple.
Tinier.
Purple carrot.
Carrots were originally purple, weren't they?
Yeah. We found
we all
them.
just procrastinating because we're scared of the giant.
All right,
Yeah, we're all gonna get
let's
killed.
get back into it. Let's do
Turns
this.
out that this giant is tiny now.
And purple.
He's just, optical illusion because of the,
The refracting of the light or something.
well, like one of those long hallways that is actually, as you go further down it, you seem giant.
Yeah, that's
Like in Willy Wonka.
Yeah, like they just angled all the walls weird, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
The abomination standing halfway. That's a great scream. I love it. The abomination standing.
That was me.
That was American.
That was a good impression.
Yeah, thank you. All right, the abomination standing in the middle of the hallway turns to see the skeletons and Bill and Baron at the end of the hallway. And it turns and it starts slowly walking towards you all. It's not saying a word. It just slowly moves forward. I should probably check its speed. Oh, yeah, cool. It walks past these doors, and each door that it passes, it just gives a little look to, like it's checking in on them, and it walks right up, face to face, with the skeleton in the front.
Oh. Very nice.
And it lifts its hands slowly above its head, and clasps his hands together.
For a high five.
He's just high-fiving himself. Yeah! Clasps his fingers together, and all of the muscles in his shoulders and biceps and forearms just tense as he starts to bring his hands down, crushing on top of one of the skeletons. Give me your skeleton rolls, please.
Okay. And I guess these two at the front will be using their bow and arrow still, and then they all are.
So they'll be at disadvantage.
Yeah. Shit. Okay, so they get... Where did my D20 go? Typical. Okay, so here's the first two. They get +4 each. A 12 +4 and a 15 +4.
This is with so this is the first one rolling with disadvantage?
We'll use that as the first one with disadvantage. So a 12 +4.
And yep, that's a hit.
Oh, okay. And the next one, a 10 +4.
With disadvantage?
Yeah, that's with disadvantage.
Oh, okay, cool. That is also a hit.
Cool, so that's 2 hits. And then the other two, and they don't get disadvantage, I think. So an 8 +4 and a 12 +4.
All of those are hits.
Great. So I'm going to do a D6 for each, +5. So 2 +5, 7. Another 2 +5, 7. 4 +5, and 1 +5.
That's 26 damage total, I believe. These 4 arrows just doop, into parts of its chest. And there's still just absolute mayhem coming from all of the doors now. Just screaming and laughter, and this odor in this place. It's all just so much. Baron, you're going to do your move as well?
Yes, so he has to do an intelligence saving throw of 16.
Oh, my boy is not very smart. But he has rolled a 16. A total of 16. That's with like a negative modifier as well.
Oh,
So.
Yeah, okay.
That's annoying.
Well, he's thinking hard at the moment. Okay. So I guess that misses.
Yeah. Now, Morley, you were waiting for him to run, so this has all kind of just not occurred for you.
Sorry.
So we're not going to have that attack.
Really?
Because you're waiting for him to run. He's just calmly...
That would
walked.
only activate if he dashed, wouldn't it?
Yeah, well, yeah, that's right. That's if he was... Or if he was trying to close that pace, faster. He got to...
But he did move his
But
full
once he
distance.
started attacking, that would be even more indicative than a run, right?
Hey, I specifically asked what you were looking for. I specifically
seems like a
spent
gotcha.
like a... maybe, but I did specifically ask.
How fast does he bring his hands down? Like, presumably when he like brings his hands down, that's moving quite quickly. He's not like,
Good point.
like Austin Powers in the steamroller.
Go on then. What did you roll?
Yes.
A total of 18 for the hit, plus
Okay.
7 piercing, plus I'll have a sneak attack on that,
Oh, yeah.
which is
Sneaky boy.
another 19 on top of that.
Okay. What does that put him down to? Okay, great. Yeah, that is a huge amount of damage. 26 damage to him. And that bolt like slams into him and just cuts open like one of the seams for where he's all been sort of stitched together. And you can sort of see, some of his ribs exposed underneath that seam. But he finishes his turn now. And he slams down into the skeleton in front of him. He's rolled an 11.
Oh. Okay, I don't believe that hits.
You don't?
No, their armor class is 13.
All right, and he raises his hands once more and brings them down again. Rolling a total of 15.
Okay. How much damage?
15 bludgeoning damage.
Oh, they're susceptible to bludgeoning damage. So what?
My weakness was being punched.
Pretty much. So what happens if they're opposite of resistant?
Isn't it? So isn't it double damage?
Double.
Is it double damage or double dice? Is the question.
This never comes up. This is weird.
So what does it say? It's
They're weak. Oh, whoops! I just like a Pokemon. I guess it's super effective.
yeah. I believe it.
They're vulnerable to bludgeoning.
Let's have a quick
Vulnerabilities.
check. Vulnerabilities. I believe it's double, but we will check. Feel free to take a look. Here we go. Vulnerabilities, resistances, and immunities. Chat is saying double damage.
Okay.
So that would be 30 damage.
Oh no.
Oh. Well, that means that Greg has been reduced to a pile of bones.
Just crunches down.
Yeah.
Greg. American, it is your turn.
Oh, I'm gonna yell out to Ismark and Irina. I'm just gonna be like, Ismark, Irina, get back. There's something unholy in there. And I'm going to say, Ranzen, please, restrain it. And I'm gonna command Ranzen to pop into this realm, climb up the wall, and try to do a web attack.
Whereabouts are you placing
I'm
him?
hearing myself echo. It's so annoying. Where am I placing what?
Runs in. Yeah.
He's gonna run up the wall until he can see the thing, but stay out of its range.
Like, is he going into the hallway? Where are you wanting to place him? I've just put down the token for you now.
Well, can I move myself so I can see what Ranzin would see?
Sure.
He'd crawl up behind Bill, so he's far away.
Oh, right. Okay, so he's up on the wall.
So he's on the opposing wall.
Yeah. Okay, cool. I'll put him there.
And he's gonna roll a d20 plus 5 to hit. And he's rolled... What is that? Ooh, 5 plus 5. That's not great.
That is a hit.
What?
This thing is just skin, right?
Okay.
It doesn't have any
well,
armor
then
on
it's restrained by webbing. Good boy, Ranzin.
What does he need to do to combat against the web?
So on his turn, he can make a strength check against DC 12.
Oh, yeah. Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Does it use his action when he does that, or is it just like...
Yes.
Okay, cool. Anything else from American?
Ranzin's going to scuttle out of sight, and I'm going to poke my head around the door and just take in this immense, grotesque creature and be like, I'm just doing it. I call upon the power of moonlight. Come to me, lunar energy. And I'm going to cast Moonbeam.
Yeah.
How does that work inside?
It just does.
That's magic.
Yeah, right.
It's magic. That's a really good way of putting it, isn't it?
Can you click on it so I can see the
Yeah,
description?
I'll just put that in. There it is. I'm going to cast it at level 4.
Oh, damn. Okay. Oh, shit.
And I'm just going to
Level
put
4.
that on him.
So
Like an extra 2d10 extra on top of that.
Well, we don't do that until he starts his turn.
Yeah, let's wait. It did some rolling, but we'll wait.
Yeah. Okay, cool.
So I'm going to do it so it's not touching the skeletons, obviously. And then I'm going to use my turn to back off as far as I can.
Okay.
Yeah. Oh my god. Someone just said something.
Some of the madness that you're hearing within those walls. Bill, it is your turn.
Oh, where's your moonbeam, by the way? Where is it?
Where did you place it? How big is it?
It's 10 foot wide.
It's 10 foot, so it'll fill up a whole square.
Oh, yeah,
a whole
cool.
circle.
Oh, yeah, perfect.
That's that one. Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Ooh, how do I delete my own thing?
I can do that. Bill, what is Bill up to?
So he's restrained, and
Yeah.
he's
Currently standing within this beam, this moonbeam.
yeah, and we can move through. What does restrained mean? He can't attack, or he can attack?
Can't move, I think.
It's doesn't come up. Although American, you should have this one in memory. Speed becomes 0. Attack rolls against the creature has advantage, and the creature's attack rolls have disadvantage. So he can still attack. He just has disadvantage.
Okay, I think I'm gonna do a cheeky wee dart in through the skellies.
Mm-hmm.
As you can move through
Yeah.
a friendly creature.
Yeah.
Gonna give him a cheeky jab in his perfect ribs with my blood spear.
Oh, nice. Give us a roll to hit. That,
I rolled a 10.
which is a hit.
Eat that flesh bag. And then I'm just gonna do a cheeky wee dart out.
He does go for an opportunity attack as you dart out.
Hey, sorry, I have advantage on that roll, right? Just gonna
yeah.
double check to make sure I don't crit.
All right, so
I
another
crit.
nice. So that's another
So-
11 damage on top. So I took 5 off before, another 11 on top.
Yeah, cool.
Okay, great. So yeah, you go to move away, and he goes to attack with disadvantage. And with disadvantage, he has rolled an 18.
That is a hit.
Doing 16 bludgeoning damage. He just catches you on the side of the head as you go to make your way away from him. Crack!
Bill's weak to bludgeoning.
You found my
Aren't we all?
weakness. You found my weakness. Being punched in the side of the head. Luckily, I had 9 temporary HP, so I've only subtracted
nice.
9 from my actual.
Yeah, kill him with that staff thing, that spear.
Cool. Anything else from Bill?
No, that's it.
It's Ismark's turn. He's heard that you sort of say, "Stay away, there's an abomination." And his response is, "Oh, American, it can't be that bad." And he walks sort of forward. He walks forward around the corner and just sees something that is unlike anything he could even comprehend. The mishmash of human body parts. Bill staggering back, having just taken a smack to the head. And Ismark, wide-eyed, just slowly starts taking some steps back and motioning for Irina to sort of come along with him.
But he still like shoots it, right, with a crossbow or something, right?
He
still kills it.
Yeah, he still kills it with a crit.
He's merely obeying what I'm taking your cue, which was for him to back away. I was just doing it with some flavor.
Like, don't take me literally, Ismark. Do help.
It is the skeleton's turns.
Okay, well, the first one is going to... It's already had its reaction, right? Or does it get 2? I don't know.
I'm not telling you the rules of this creature.
He's going to disengage. Yeah.
Each creature only has one reaction.
Per turn.
Even if they get 2 attacks.
Yes,
Okay,
unless they
well,
have some other ability.
Yeah,
but
yeah.
you get
Or
get
legendary actions and stuff.
Okay, well, I should know that. I've seen him attack Bill and knock him against the wall. So my skeleton's going to attack with a crossbow, short sword. And I got a 2 plus 4.
There's a miss.
First time
Mm.
anyone's missed against this thing. And he's going to move
Wait,
back.
wait. He
What?
gets advantage. He's restrained.
Oh, yeah, good point.
5 plus 4.
That is a beats, baby.
Oh,
Meets beats.
meat beat.
Beats.
Okay, so he does 1d6 plus 5 damage. So a 4 plus 5 slashing.
Okay. Yep, yeah.
Then he moves back.
Okay, great. The other two?
This other one moves in next to him at the back. And so 3 of them. Now I got 4 again.
Oh, yeah.
The other 3 are going to attack with their crossbows. So just quickly with advantage. So a 16 plus 4. A 10 plus 4. A 5 plus 4. And a 14 plus 4. So I think those
And
are all,
they all get advantage.
those were with advantage.
Oh, right.
Yeah. Yeah, so they all hit.
Okay. Are my rolls not showing up? Or?
No, they are. They're just
No,
the,
I'm just
the
dumb.
green screen is a bit. It's playing with them a little bit, so it's not clear.
Yeah, one of them's blue. Okay, so that's 3 hits.
Yes.
So 6 plus 5, 2 plus 5, and 4 plus 5.
27 damage. Okay. All right. That has done some damage. We will. There's an absolute look of fury on this creature's face suddenly. The muscles tense and seem to get bigger as it tenses and starts screaming this ungodly, deep, guttural moan. It is Irina's turn. That was
That's a good scream.
that was.
Yeah, that's the worst.
There's no room for Irina at this point, who looks over at Ismark and sees him calling her over, and she runs to the door, back against the door. Baron, over to you.
All right. So I am going to not do anything fancy. I'm going to do Toll the Dead. So he has to make a wisdom saving throw of 16.
Okay, wisdom saving throw. He's rolled a total of 18.
Oh, fucking son of a bitch. All right. Well, there's nothing again from me.
Okay. Morley, over to you.
Yeah, it's crossbow time again.
With the amount of people that are filling that hallway, it's going to be with disadvantage.
But he's restrained.
Actually, no. We'll do it. We'll do it as half cover, so his AC is increased. So you still roll with advantage, but he's just a harder to hit.
Oh, okay.
25.
Right. Okay. It's not going to do it.
It's with advantage. So what's that?
14 was my best there.
That is still a hit. That is still a hit.
Whee. Okay, cool. Well, then he'll take 3 piercing, plus I guess he'll take the old sneak attack.
Although no one's next to him.
But we're within 5 feet of him. He's got an enemy within 5 feet of him. So he'll take another 12.
Okay. I guess my question at this point, as we go back to the creature's turn, how many magical weapons have you been using? Because as he nears you and steps Oh no, he's still restrained. You're getting a better look at him now, though, and pretty much everything he's been hit with has healed over, except for maybe the blood
not
spear.
my one.
Yeah, except for maybe the blood
Oh
spear.
man, what?
Well, he's about to get
But
hit by this
but he is
moonbeam.
about to get hit by some decent magic right now.
All my magic's missed.
So what do we need to roll? He just gets that damage, right? He starts his turn in that roll.
Constitution saving throw.
Constitution. This guy's got a lot of constitution,
Yeah, I figure.
but not enough. He's rolled a 12.
Okay, so he takes 4d10 because I upcast it by 2 levels.
Yeah, give me that 40-10.
Come on, baby. 19. Not that great, to be honest.
Okay. 19. Okay, that puts him into that. And he is going to use his turn to try and break free of this web. And he's rolled a total of 17.
Yeah, that's enough.
He just tenses
Son of a gun.
all of his muscles and just tears out of this web. And makes his way across the room to this door. And he puts his hand on the door. But that's but he doesn't have enough time to do anything more as we move to Mirakin. Who's outside? Have you moved
wow.
outside for a minute? Then?
I used my turn to run away a bit.
Oh right, you've gone right outside, like right
yeah,
outside.
because I was like, if he charges, I'm not getting
idea.
amongst it.
Yeah.
But I am going to run back in and sort of scope out the situation. So I run forward 20
What is the?
feet.
I want to know the logic of wanting to run out of the room, but now wanting to run back in.
So that if he, like, someone charges at me and hits me, they can't because I'm far away.
Right. Okay. Cool. So you've still got the door open and looking.
Just running away and then coming back for a
Alright.
bit and then
Okay.
running back away.
Tactics.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. It's called trying not to get hit. So he's not in the moonbeam anymore.
No, he has moved out of the moonbeam.
Okay. So first thing I'm going to do, because I didn't know I could do this, is I have to roll a d6 every turn to see if Runzing gets his web back. And I only rolled a 2, so he doesn't get it back. And I guess I'm just going to use my turn to move the moonbeam back
If
onto
you leave
him.
it there, I can push him into it like our old plan.
This guy seems very resistant
Yeah,
to pushing,
too strong,
but that is tempting. We got a few pushing guys lined up that we could do. Because I'm like, oh, what if I used tried to use hold person on him? Him moving is bad, right?
Yeah.
What do we reckon?
No, just move the thing, and if it comes to it, we can do the push thing.
But here's the thing. Hold person is a wisdom saving throw, so he's probably less likely to resist it, but he probably will straight away.
How does it use your whole turn to move the beam?
Yeah, it
I see.
does.
Okay.
What should I do? Move beam?
Move
hold
it first. Move
guy.
it first.
The beam is
Okay.
is
Okay.
concentration, right?
Yeah.
So is hold person.
Oh, dang, I didn't see that. Okay, I moved the beam. That's my whole turn.
Okay.
I zoot back out.
Bill, over to you.
So what's going on? His hand's on the doorknob.
He's reached out and put his hand on the doorknob, yeah. And there is, again, I just need to remind you, there's a cacophony of laughter, screaming, whispering, and curses being sort of muttered under their breaths, coming from everywhere in this hallway.
It's not great. He's going to let out the fiends. We know this, right?
Yeah.
He is
I mean,
gonna let
I
out the fiends.
I could kill everything within a large range.
Fireball.
But, not fireball, but we just don't know what's in the other rooms, and I'm worried there'll be some.
You know,
Human.
orphan children.
Yeah.
I could kill everything with this. Such a bold statement. Good.
I know. Not to brag.
And guess who's next door but Strahd?
Well, it would kill him.
I could
believe-
kill Everything.
It would kill Strahd, you say? All right. Okay.
So, Bill,
He's stuck.
Can I? Okay. So this corridor appears to just be this door, like doors on all sides, right?
you can see 6 doors. 8 doors. 4 on
And
each
there's
side.
there's no like, it's just a straight corridor.
Just a straight corridor, and at the very end of the corridor is another door.
Okay. I am going to use a spell. I've been real stingy with my spells because I don't get any back.
Mm.
But I am going to use one here because I feel like it's warranted. It's called Dissonant Whispers. And he's just going to hear in his mind this: "You're not meant to be here. You were made by a crazy man." And he's racked with terrible pain. Well, hopefully he's racked with terrible pain. He needs to beat 16, actually. That spell save DC is out of date.
Okay.
Wisdom save.
Okay, cool. I'm just trying to... I'm looking at what he is immune to, and I'm just trying to decide if this falls under that or not. It doesn't specifically say that he's in a frightened state, so I'm going to say that it works, but he's rolled a 17 total.
No, really?
Yeah.
All right. Well, that's... yeah, that beats my 16 spell save.
But he does take half as much damage still.
Yeah.
And also he's still in the moonbeam, so silver linings.
So I'll roll my 3d6.
Let's have a look.
So he takes 7 total.
Cool. And that puts him to...
Psychic damage, just in case he's
Yeah. No,
vulnerable.
psychic damage. That worked. That worked on him.
Did it extra work?
No, didn't do extra work here. Anything else from Bill?
No, unfortunately not.
It's Ismark's turn now. And he has taken the crossbow off his back at this point. And he's edging his way towards the corner of this hallway. And he's just going to take a shot out, but it is going to be with some decent cover added here. Just due to the fact that the hallway is full. He's only rolled a total of 9, which normally would have hit, but obviously with the extra cover misses. So it just thuds into the wall next to this creature. We're back with the skeletons.
Okay, the skeletons are gonna dodge.
Are these going to already dodge, are they?
Their dodge, yeah, their turn is taken up until the start of their next one is
Sure.
yeah, skelly dancing. Well, the front two anyway.
Okay, cool. Is that just that's an instant thing, isn't it? That's if it's used as an action, right? Is that right?
Yeah.
Yeah, cool.
It means that they have disadvantage on it attacking them.
Right, cool. Cool. So all of them ready that. Irina, still rapier in hand, standing next to Mirakin, just doesn't seem to be moving. But she does ask, Mirakin, do you have any other weaponry I could use?
I don't know. I just start rifling through my pockets.
Oh, well, we can definitely. That's 6 seconds is that conversation and that. So she is asking for help. Baron, back to you.
Okay, just quickly want to ask, should I just kill everything in the building? I can.
We're in the building.
No, not us, but everything up to, it's a 30-foot radius. And I'm assuming no one fun is in any of those rooms. What do you think?
I don't
Just give me the nod.
know.
Yeah.
Oh, you got 2 shaking of the head, and you've got 1 yes from Bill. Oh, maybe
That's a nod.
we've got a nod from Adam.
I mean, if I had been given any sort of assurance that this place wasn't complete insanity, is leading people out, I wouldn't have done it. But I mean, I can stop it.
What if
later
the
on.
Abbott's here? What if the Abbott's here and we need to speak to him?
Nothing's gonna stop that guy. Why wouldn't he come and help us? It's been all these screams and shit.
He might not know.
There's
the first
always
thing he might know
screaming.
is, oh, there seems to be a bit of a commotion.
Okay, how about a help? Okay,
Yeah,
I'm
so
gonna
the
do
options are kill everything in the building or a week. Help!
Take your pick.
well we've been. I mean, this is a different kind of screamings, right?
Unleash the fury, I say.
Okay, I'm going to cast Sickening Radiance, and a 30-foot radius sphere appears, just starting in front of my skeletons and going back. So that there is 30 feet. That's the center of the circle. I don't know how to
Okay.
do circles.
I think you just hold down Shift while drawing a square.
Oh, like a polygon thing.
Yeah. So what is it? 30-foot radius or diameter?
Yeah, 30-foot radius.
Man, you meant it.
One.
Do the plants die outside or?
Everything
fine.
dies.
So here's what happens. A dim greenish light spreads out within a 30-foot radius sphere, centering on a point you choose within range. The light spreads around corners, and it lasts until the spell ends. When a creature moves into the spell area, it's the same as the moonbeam in this way. For the first time or on a turn or starts its turn there, that creature must succeed on a Constitution saving throw or take 4d10 radiant damage, suffer 1 level of exhaustion, and it emits a dim greenish light for a 5-foot radius, and so it can't benefit from being invisible.
Cool. Where are you? I will need you to draw on the map where you want that to be. So
Okay.
So you said it doesn't go
around corners and through walls,
around corners.
It does go around corners.
but not through walls and doors.
Does it go
It'll
through
go
walls?
under doors and all that sort of stuff.
Well, could you bring it up in the chat just so we can take a look? Because I thought
Oh, yes. I'll copy it on my iPad.
we got Roll20, man. You should just
Oh, is it in?
I don't know, maybe.
It won't be if you haven't set it up.
Yeah, not if you haven't set it up. What was it called?
It's Sickening Radiant. It's a 4th level.
This is the
spell.
one that you used on the vampires.
Yeah.
Swear to God, if we find dead orphans after this.
Don't move. This place is, yeah, everything's got like really friendly evil things. Or...
It doesn't say it doesn't go through walls.
No, I think it
very
specifically says that it
ambiguous.
spreads around corners and stuff, so it's saying it's not stopped by that.
Yeah,
It's
I mean,
like,
if there's any gaps anywhere, it would pass through and fill those areas.
I think so. It's not like fireball, which I would kind of think would just be sort of funneled down a
Yeah, right.
tube.
So have you drawn it on the map so I can see exactly what is being affected?
Oh no, that's polygon. Oh, it's the draw shape, just the square, is it? Okay.
Yeah, and hold down Shift while you're drawing.
Oh, okay, fuck. You have to start with shift? No, that's not working. Okay, it's option.
Love area of effect spells.
Yeah.
The trauma is
Is there
real.
a center thing or fucking hell?
So you should be able to just grab that and scale that now.
Oh,
That scream was me internally at Roll20.
yeah, same.
Okay, look, I'll do this.
Fuck, you do it.
I'm just
Okay,
trying
we
to
win the
see,
game.
15, 15, 20,
Did
25.
I?
I'm trying to see exactly how big this is going to be. 10.
Yeah.
Is that right?
Well, it's
a little
6 of
bigger.
those squares. 6 of the squares, so maybe
Yeah.
slightly bigger.
So I'm assuming you just want to get him in it and not the skeletons in front of him.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah.
Okay. That happens. What does he need to?
Oh my god, something happened.
What-
He has to do a Constitution saving throw of 16.
So
He's good at it, isn't he?
Constitution saving
Well, it
throw
stays there.
of how much? 16.
Yeah.
He's and I'm not lying. I rolled because it rolls automatically with advantage. He rolled 2 17s total, so he's fine.
Oh, okay. I see.
But I'm man. I don't know how I'm going to do this because without giving some stuff away, I'm going to roll.
Give it away, man.
Oh man, I don't know how to do this. I need to roll like
Yeah.
40 times.
What?
40.
About.
Huh?
Just roll once per
89,
room
20,
or something.
22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30.
Oh my
31,
god, this
32,
is all the
33,
orphans
34,
he's
35, 36,
counting
37,
up.
38. 39. It was close. So there's 39 other things.
Just roll once per room
I
or
will do,
something.
I will do once per room. It just makes it a bit easier. So Constitution saving through. 1, 2,
Orphan save.
3.
Orphan save. Orphan save.
No.
4.
This is some bullshit.
5.
Fucking...
So I've rolled for the 6 rooms that touches. I'm not going to tell
Only
you.
one room.
I'm not
Only
gonna-
one room is orphans.
I'm not
and
gonna
that's the
tell
one
you-
that's saved.
I am not going to tell you what occurs behind those doors, but I will
So
tell
we
you.
can't hear any screaming of children?
Not with the madness and the screaming that is already
Oh my
filling
God.
this section. So, what happens on a save throw? Because obviously our big man has saved.
Oh, yeah. Oh, actually, they take it on their turn. They get it because it's like Moonbeam.
Oh, right. Well, I'm not going to re-roll. I'm just going to use these rolls
Yeah.
for future. So on their turn. Okay.
Yeah, on their turn, they must succeed on a Constitution saving throw or take 4d10 radiant damage. Suffer 1 level exhaustion, and yeah, that's about it.
And
So
if they
I don't think
pass,
take any half damage.
they
no half
don't.
damage.
No half
No.
damage. Okay, nothing. Okay, Morley, over to you.
Gee. I'm going to cast Witch Bolt at 2nd level. All that does is add another D12 of lightning damage. One thing I didn't know about Witch Bolt until I thought about casting it now was on each of your turns for the duration, you can use your action to deal 1d12 lightning damage to the target automatically.
Oh, cool.
Oh, cool.
The spell ends if you use your action to do anything else.
Yeah, cool. That's awesome. So you can use one slot. It's kind of like American's lightning bolt thing, where as long as the storm's around, you can just keep using your turns without doing more spell slots.
Yeah, that's right. So
And do you also get sneak attack on that?
Oh yeah, you've got allies within 5 feet, so there is a sneak
Hell
attack
yeah.
on that.
yeah, do I still roll with advantage for this or
No,
no? Just
he's not
broken
restrained
free.
anymore. Yeah.
He's broken free. Okay. Let's roll 20. I tell you, once you got your spells set up, Jesus, easy to use. It's just so good. That's a 12,
Which is a hit.
and then 9 lightning damage, 4 lightning damage, and the old sneakeroo. Another 22 on top of that.
35 damage. That is
Nice.
fantastic. Yeah, that just like singes into him and peels some of these what's the stitches that are holding him together, sort of singe and open up in a bunch of different areas.
Maybe his arm falls off. That could be fun.
Doesn't fall off. As,
Just a finger falls off, maybe.
not yet. Not at this point.
Pinky
It's
finger.
one of his dogs.
Multiple
Why does he have so many?
Anything else? Anything else from Morley?
I'm gonna scream as well, just to add to the cacophony of screaming.
It is this creature's turn. It has saved on that sickening radiance, but we also need to take. Does he have to?
He needs to do a Constitution
Constitution?
saving throw against a spell save of 15.
He's rolled a 13.
Ooh, so he takes 4d10 radiant damage. Yeah.
19.
I roll really crappily. Okay, 19.
Not too bad.
That's pretty good.
That's pretty
Could
good.
be worse. Could be worse. I'm getting spoiled.
Couple of sevens.
The moonbeam is damaging him a lot as well. With that last witch bolt and with this moonbeam on him, he's looking quite like his breathing has slowed down quite a lot. And he's looking very damaged at this point. He has succeeded on that sickening ray, so he's not affected by that. And he screams out, and all of his muscles again just tense. And he's just going to push straight past these skeletons. So that is classified as difficult terrain, right?
I think it's probably a strength check if they're trying to push past. But they're dodging, and I don't know if they...
Because
they
if they're
won't be
just
difficult
because if they've
terrain.
been
That's difficult terrain if they are friendly.
but they've all been told to dodge out of the way, right?
No, they're not like jumping out of the way. What they're doing is they're concentrating on not attacking, but not getting hit. So if someone is trying to push past them, they're not going to dive.
Right.
Dodge is about incoming attacks, not incoming.
This came up last time we used dodge as well. With the
Right. Okay. So if he's
Hmm.
what's that, Joe?
It said you can only move through an enemy's space if it's 2 sizes bigger than you on this one I just saw.
Oh yeah, that's free movement.
That's so it's like you could dart
Yeah.
between its legs.
Otherwise,
and
you have
stuff
to
like that.
do a strength check.
Okay, well he's not going to do that purely for the fact that there's too many between you. He's with his hand on the door. Opens the door. Bill, you're the only one that can really see this from. And Morley. Inside that room, from wall to wall, it's just dead children. No kidding.
I knew it.
You got me. I was thinking, fuck, it is going to be children, isn't it?
The room is packed wall to wall with mongrels wallowing in their own filth. The floor is just strewn with gnawed bones. Just these creatures similar to what you've seen with Otto, similar to the one that freaked out and flapped its wings and got out of there. And they're all in a room that's also saved on sickening radiant.
Are they saved?
That was one of the rooms that saved. It is wall to wall in there. Easily over a dozen of these creatures are just screaming and howling. And this creature just takes a step. He's gonna spend his turn stomping back to the door further down. And he puts his hand on the door. It is Mirakin's turn.
Anyone that didn't save, they take 29 damage and take a level of exhaustion.
Anyone that didn't save? Okay. Yep. Okay. Instantly, in that moment, the volume in this part of the Abbey halves easily. The volume of the screaming, the amount of screaming and laughing just quietens so much.
Not happy laughter though. Let's not just say
maniacal
not
laughter.
Just laughing.
Maniacal laughter. But the sounds within this Abbey are just dampen right down.
Bit of peace and quiet. Yeah.
Mirakin.
Okay. I've just rolled a d6 and I got a 6 for web recharge.
Oh, nice.
So I'm going to be like, runs in, baby, get back in there. And he's going to run back along the wall and try and web him again.
How far can Runzen web?
It is a range of 30 feet. So he could get a little closer.
Yeah.
And still be quite far away.
Yeah. It'd have to be, like where you've put him there, right on the outskirts.
So I put him on the wall.
Okay. Give us a...
You can just hear a happy chap in the background.
I know.
Give us a roll. So you're... Oh, no, that's right. So roll to hit.
So d20 plus 5. I rolled 11 plus 5 to hit. So we must be restrained with that, right?
That is a hit. He is restrained with his hand up against this door.
Oh, nice.
Oh yeah, good timing.
Okay, cool. And then he's going to scuttle back along the wall, back out of range.
Don't forget he can still move his arms though. Like he's just a speed that is 0. He can still take actions.
Yeah.
There's disadvantage on doorknobs.
Can't find the doorknob.
Like when you're
Yeah.
drunk and trying to get the key.
Yeah.
I'm just going to dart forward again.
So you're ignoring Irina's request for some sort of
Oh,
weaponry?
shoot. Would that take an action to hand or something?
That would take your bonus action.
Okay. I looked through my inventory and I did find a vial of holy water. Can I pass her the holy water?
fine,
Be
yeah.
like, I don't know, try this.
Okay.
I've had this since Fandolin, honestly. You haven't been there. Never mind. And then I'm just going to run forward and just move that moonbeam. And I'm just going to be like, you won't get away. And yeah, move the moonbeam back onto him again and then back off again.
Okay, cool. Bill, over to you.
Rules question about the moonbeam and the sickening radiance.
Mm-hmm.
Is it when you start your turn in it, or is
move
it also
into
when
it.
you enter it?
Yeah. It's also when you
Yeah.
enter it.
Can you describe the door that's open?
It's just a wooden door. It didn't look to be locked. He just pushed it open.
What about the handle?
It's just
What's the-
it's just an iron like ring.
Okay. Cool. All right. I'm gonna push past because they're all still in there, right?
They're all still in that room.
And they all still appear to be healthy. Or like I can still hear sounds coming from that room.
Healthy is a very subjective term when it comes to the mongrel folk.
Okay. They're noisy.
Yes, yeah.
Still noisy? Okay. I'm gonna stand here and I'm gonna try to hook the blood spear through the circle. And I'm gonna try to yank this door closed.
Okay.
Can
Yeah.
I try that?
Yeah. You can do that. We're gonna say that there's we're gonna do a strength contest basically. We're gonna say that you managed to loop it and pull, but one of the mongrel folk is kind of in its way now at this point. So we'll do a strength contest.
So they've got like their hand on the door and they're trying to fling it open. And I'm
Yeah.
like, no.
Yeah. So I've rolled. What have you rolled? Actually, I'll tell you mine. You got a. He's this one that's standing in the doorway has rolled a 14.
This is a strength check, right?
Yes. Yeah. Just strength check versus strength check.
Not a strength save.
Correct.
I rolled an 18.
Cool. You managed to hook into that door and pull it closed, slamming the mongrel folk's hand in the door, and it just screams out.
Okay. Did I hear a latch close or anything, or just a
No.
no clicking mechanism?
It just
The wrist.
It just came to a wood against stone, just slam.
Okay.
But
In
there's
that
no
case,
mechanism.
I'm going. Can I occupy that space, or can I not because of the skeletons?
I'm sure if the skeleton is commanded by Baron to move, then I'm sure that can happen.
Yeah, if you want to.
They can swap places.
Yeah. I'm gonna stay here on the spot.
I'll move one.
Yeah. Just either one. Doesn't. Yeah. And I'm gonna try to hold this door closed.
Great. I'm just going to roll because we haven't actually. I don't have an initiative for the mongrel folk yet, so I'm just going to have a roll and see where they fall. Okay, cool. We'll bring them in next turn. You try to hold that door shut, and you're just hearing absolute carnage behind that room, behind that door now, and the door is just slamming. There's so many bodies being slammed up against the wall from the other side at this point. Ismark, having missed his last attack, tries once more to see if he can try and get a shot on this creature.
And he gets advantage because it's restrained.
Oh, he's restrained. That's always good. Here he is. Cool.
Although, like, does it do any damage if it's not magical? It
And
looked like all of it was reversed.
Ismark hasn't noticed any of this. He hasn't been up close, so he's just taking these shots. And it shoots out, and no one's told him any better either. And it does land into this creature's body, but yeah, it does no damage. He doesn't see that though. He just sees it hit. Baron, we're back with you.
I'm going to do Toll the Dead.
By the way, is this every start of their turn? This thing does the sickening radiance goes again?
It's just like Moonbeam.
Just like Moonbeam. Okay, cool.
Do you want me to re-roll the
No,
damage?
we'll wait for their turns, and then we'll do a re-roll for everything.
He needs to make a Wisdom saving throw of 16 versus Toll the Dead.
We're doing Toll the Dead.
Which he's very good at these saves, I've noticed.
I've got so many things open at this point. Where the heck is it? Let me close some things.
And so that has advantage as well.
So what is it? Wisdom saving?
It says oh, no. No. He doesn't have it disadvantage
wisdom.
on his saving throw.
He has
Only
failed.
dexterity.
He has failed. He's only rolled a 2.
Okay, so 17 necrotic damage.
17 necrotic damage. Yeah, that's enough. How does someone die of necrotic damage, Baron?
Well, he hears the here's the sound of a. I'm never sure how to say this word. Dolorous.
Okay.
Bell fills the air around it for a moment, and then that's the sound of his impending doom.
All right. He falls.
And I think his brain dies.
Yeah, he falls to the ground from that standing position, and his arm on the door slides down, pushing another door of that hallway open. Inside, just dead. Just a lot of death. 8 mongrel folk lying dead. Necrotic damage to them.
Radiant damage.
Radiant damage? All right. So they've just been burnt with this radiant damage, and the smell of burnt fur and skin just is added to the smells occupying this abbey.
This will be great for our pelt business.
Pre-crisped.
And that's where we're going to wrap up tonight.
Oh,
Wow.
We're starting so many small businesses, guys. I really believe in us.
The venture capitalism model. The big one will pay for all the fails.
The backbone of the economy.
Okay,
We're job creators.
So tonight has gone so differently from literally anything I thought could have happened tonight.
Oh, what?
We're meant to go down the well, weren't we?
Differently. I can't even tell you what I thought was going to occur, but I don't see any of what I've planned occurring now.
Oh, don't say that. It gives me FOMO. I'm very triggered by that.
Oh boy.
Hey, we're writing our own story, team.
Absolutely.
Don't worry about it.
Yeah.
What was going to happen? Was it cool?
It was very cool. One of
One of my
now it sucks.
one NPC that I was really excited to show off is probably not going to make an appearance
Why
now.
are you like this?
I'm just telling you.
Why would you say this to me?
I'm not the one. I'm not the one murdering up an abbey. Okay, so there are some.
Well, he started it. We made that clear. Okay.
Did he know?
He
was just literally walking around his area,
here
and you
comes
guys are like, let's
Here
bring out the
comes the guilt
skeletons.
trip.
Let's
He
bring.
punched Gary.
I need
Let's
to-
bring out the skeletons.
Yeah.
So he's
Yeah.
anti-skeleton.
No, he's anti people being in his section of the abbey.
Yeah, well, he shouldn't have been so
I'm
rude
anti
about
him
it.
smashing skeletons.
Honestly, the guilt tripping never ends with
No,
D&D. I'm quitting the
just,
game.
I'm just saying this. I did not see any of this occurring.
Us murdering everyone.
Yeah.
You not played with us.
Did you think that we were going to come up with like a fucking chartreuse and we were all just going to sit down and have a lovely picnic with them all?
He didn't even respond. Was like, hi.
These, yeah.
He
The
could've
language
said, no, please leave at the southern door.
under languages, it says can't speak.
Yeah.
So
So I don't know what was going to happen. A giant, muscly freak
that you
was
saw that hadn't
smashed.
noticed you, just
Yeah.
wandering around checking on doors.
Why would you expect us to just run away? Come on now. We've got mysteries to solve and monsters to beat.
I'm just saying, when Adam came back after his break and said, we don't have to kill everything, we could probably just walk away. That was
I
kind of
don't
what I was
want
thinking.
to run away.
No, that's been made abundantly clear.
Yeah.
I hate running away from interesting things that are going to happen.
Well,
I
unfortunately,
want to see
But literally murdering everything is a way of running away from anything interesting.
Oh, come on. Now the guilt tripping is off the rails
No,
now.
that's
This is
true
a
though,
bit
right?
much.
That's true though,
This
right?
is a bit much. This is a bit
I
much.
think as soon as we come into this place and there's like, we're going to knock one on the head, he's friendly. The fuck, damn it. Okay. Now, when we go in there, we'll say everything nice to all these other ones. And they're like, fuck, I got to murder you. And then I got to run away. Okay, well, they're obviously bonkers. They're going to kill us. And then this freak, we go,
Minding his own business.
Yes,
minding
preach.
his own.
No.
Yeah, no.
Shannon's
And-
on the money here.
He's obviously a mental that's going to kill anyone. And here, this is supposed to be an abbey, let me remind you. This is supposed to be a holy place.
holy
We've come to
place.
visit, and this is what happens in the abbey. So I'm not
Visitors
going
are
to feel too bad.
welcome.
Can I show
Yeah.
you? Can I show you the character that I had set up? Because I don't think
Why
it's going to
is-
make a.
Please,
I-
just show him as a dead. I did it. I mean, I knew this could happen, but
no regrets. I have no
I was
regrets.
making a bet that there's just fucking. He was letting them out to kill us.
There would have been too many. We would have been overrun.
Nah, we'll be fine.
I need to, when I'm planning stuff, I got to think murder hobo more often. I think.
We're not
think-
murder hobos.
This is
We
not
spent
murder
so
hobos.
long
No,
being
just
like,
make
wait
them-
until he provoke. Yeah.
Yeah.
We
Make
tried
them
to
seem like
reason
they-
with a fucking spider.
I know. Make them seem like they can be reasoned with. I don't know what else we could have done. You're absolutely right, Bill.
That thing out the front, we tried like real hard to be like, we come in peace. And it was like, I would rather rip my own head off than deal with you.
Yeah.
And
Dragons?
we freed the bear.
It's a curse knowing why things act in certain ways. It's a curse.
That's the real curse of Strahd.
That is the curse of Strahd.
Oh man.
Show us the character.
No,
What's the
I won't.
character?
I won't. There's still a possible.
It's a voice.
There's still a possibility that it appears. He appears. She
Oh, man,
appears.
I'm
The
so
thing-
bummed
You're the
out
DM.
now.
We wouldn't even know. You can just wing it.
We'll see what happens. We'll see what
Oh my
happens.
God.
We'll see what occurs.
We're never attacking anything again until it like literally rips a loved NPC's head off just to avoid the guilt trip.
I do want to say though, the consequence of us not knowing that stuff is
Yeah.
that we literally we'll just completely stall every situation and try to reason with a literal abomination. So, I mean, if there is, like maybe there's something about making our options more clear.
No, I mean, like, you guys are free to do whatever. Like, I'm just saying that I need to prep better for killing everything.
Well, or because we do tiptoe around these spider people that we meet, and we spent half a session trying to talk to them.
Five minutes after
Like-
the session.
Like, I don't know. Like, I feel like I try to.
man.
I feel like I try to really
mean-
project. Like, this thing was like, I'm gonna fucking kill you. It's just like, okay, well, clearly he's fucking nuts.
Yeah.
The other one was like, I'm desperately trying to get away from you. Clearly not a threat. I
we
try
let
to
that one go.
I try to project like things. I don't know.
I think we picked up on that and we let it fly off to Crest to murder people.
So I don't.
Yeah, so we're the good guys. Confirmed.
And this one walked slowly towards us and smashed us.
It didn't until you put a threat into the hallway.
Yeah.
What was the threat?
4 skeletons armed.
We're all armed. This is Barovia. This is like
It had
going
4
to
arms.
pick up some fucking KFC in Missouri or something. Everyone's got an AK-47.
Literally with like weapons pointed at it, ready to attack.
Yeah.
I mean, he had 4 dongs pointed at us. So he fucking started.
Okay.
2 of them
We're the
pointing
bad
towards
guys
you.
after all.
Yeah. No.
We've ruined
Look.
it.
Like, I'm not saying that what you did was wrong. This is a story where heaps of different things can occur, and it's up to the book to guide and do stuff. I just need to do different planning. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah, I'm not. Yeah, because I don't feel guilty.
No, I don't want you to feel guilty. This was an abomination with rooms full of mongrel folk. They were clearly all fucking crazy for whatever
And they
reason.
would have murdered us, right?
And
Well,
maybe not locked away, but definitely constrained to rooms. Maybe not even constrained. They were in rooms that were shut,
And they don't
Yeah.
know how to use tools.
or they didn't want to come out. Either one.
They were just playing the world's biggest game of hide and go seek.
yeah, we're gonna walk into the room and it's just gonna be filled with like diaries, filled with sweet memories and like children's toys. And
Oh, you've seen some of these rooms. Okay, cool.
Love that.
But you killed him. He's dead now.
Hooray!
Yeah, I feel so good about it.
Victory!
He'd been described as the father of modern medicine.
I need to go through and just like put X's on all of these things that did end up dying.
His only crime was being intellectually disabled.
That's right. You killed them.
Shit, I love it.
They're giving them the best treatment they knew how.
No more will he walk the halls gracefully.
Part-time work as well.
He was
Back into the community doing something useful.
Yeah, yeah.
They really looked after them too. Did you see those troughs out the front? They get fed.
Well, by choice.
Rest in peace, gentle giant.
He was the pastor of this place. Weird.
Yeah.
He was the Morning Lord himself.
Yeah.
He slaughtered a beloved date.
First, we destroyed his gazebo.
Oh.
Now I know where I've seen him.
I'm just going through marking all these mongrel folk dead now.
Just mark them all off because I'm not turning this thing off after this guilt trip.
Yeah.
Radiant.
Raise the entire place to the
Skinning
ground.
radiant. 60 feet wide.
More.
We're all just gonna walk into it.
I hope there's a second floor in this place. And a basement.
You've definitely seen from the outside that it's at least 2 stories high.
Yeah, I just walk into the sickening radiance and lie down. I don't feel so good.
And they like bring the moonbeam as well. Bring it over here.
Oh, I can't wait to check out the rest of this place.
Yeah.
I don't want to be friends with a abbot that keeps an abbey like this. I don't know about you guys, but if he says he's been doing the best he could to look after these poor creatures, I mean, I fucking give them a toilet. Give them some troughs with some actual food in it. Don't try and pretend like you're doing your best. That's what he will say.
Best. That's what he's going to be on his hands and knees going, I did my best. A single father trying to make ends meet.
He's like, I was schooling the big man every day. He was about to speak his first words. I just know it.
My son!
My giant son.
Oh, he's had so many surgeries to save him. And look,
20 years in rehab.
Had to reattach 3 of his dongs.
he is only
We
very
lost 4 of them.
territorial about this one spot. Oh, shit.
Well,
Shall we?
Random Origin said what might be a good idea is to share something in the Discord. Like, so for people, so if you're subscribed or if you're a Patreon, you get access to things like Needle's Wheel, which only you guys will have access to. I might make another channel in the Discord for subscribers and Patreons, so I can share with you guys the thing that the thing I prepared for tonight. So if you want to see this thing, either be subscribed or be a Patreon, and make sure your Discord account is all connected, and we'll chuck it up in there.
As a DM, you could say that character was outside having a whiz because there's no toilets, and they're fine.
No. I've got there's already story beats I've got for this character.
Well,
And I'm not just going to turn him into some comic relief just so you can see it. But I've got those ideas for him.
and now we'll never get to see it. Oh. All right.
He was the one making everyone
He
laugh.
specifically said that he may show up.
I said, like, yeah, he still might. It depends what else happens at this Abbey.
he was the comedian of the Abbey.
The only shining light in this place.
He'd
He
come
just-
by once a week, do his
Yeah.
skits, his funny old skits, pop on his fire hat.
Yeah.
And I'd be loving it.
Yeah.
This is, oh yeah.
Mm.
This is
But
not
no-
an Abbey, it's a hospital.
Yeah, it's still a possibility. There's still plenty more of this Abbey to be destroyed. So we'll see what happens.
Oh God.
What was Robin Williams' character? Was that clown
Patch
doctor?
Adams.
Patch Williams. Oh, you already said it. Yeah.
All right,
If it is Patch Williams.
Patch
Patch
Adams.
Williams.
That's Robin Williams.
Patch Adams.
It's Adams. It should be Patch Williams. Sounds way better.
All right.
I'll just give a big thank you to Rosa for giving us a follow, as well as Random Origins and Canuck Fan giving us another 200 bits each. So that needle is getting closer to reappearing, which is fantastic. Cool. We'll be back at the same time next time. So please check out our Discord, check out our previous sessions on YouTube or on podcast. And hey, just for as little as $4 a month, you can be a Patreon. A munch. And you can get access to subscriber
And if you
only.
join the Patreon, it's the Munch
You've
Bunch.
ruined
That
it
you
for
become
me.
part of the Munch
Yes,
Bunch.
Ruined it. So yeah, see you next time at the same time.
Oh,
everybody.
she's ruined it.
Yeah.
All right, and Random Origins, thanks for the great job of moderating. We love your work, and thanks for the support. We'll see you guys all next week.
Oh, I thought it wasn't going to happen. I thought the car was like, oh, no.
Good night, everybody. Thank you so much.
Bye-bye.